a teenage bride. Joe's as old as dirt, but don't you fear. He's the credit card connection of the year. Points and miles, the world's his stage. He's got wisdom that don't show his age. Hola mi gente, ven a bailar. Joe Barreto's got rewards to spend. Vuela con milas, toca el cielo también. From Hackensack straight to the Bronx again. He's got the Plymouth, the governor's head.
Hola, mi gente. Joe Barreto live from the Credit Card Connection Studios in Brick Code, Hackensack, New Jersey. How you doing, mi gente? You already know if it's Tuesday, it's Hola, mi gente Tuesday. It's Wepa Tuesday. It's your boy is here live on a Tuesday. I just want to thank all of you, all 51 of you that are already on here so quickly to join me tonight in this special live. Now, I know I threw out a teaser earlier in the week with I had a special guest, and then other stuff happened, and then I had him blur his image a little bit, and then I had him put a caption on the bottom of his picture, which I will explain in a minute what that means. But before I go into any of this, I want to say hello to the chat because simultaneously, I was offered an opportunity today that I didn't expect. And when I tell you, when I get into it in a minute, it's going to be fire. That's all I can say. If we get there, I promise you, it will be fire. So let's say hello to the chat, mi gente. Kevin, how you doing? Kevin P, really interested on your take on this. I hold both, but plan to have Palladium replace Elite. It's cheaper and better travel perks than Elite, in my opinion. The Elite will become a premier. Thank you for being here. Kevin Calder's curious who this person is. Try my mental deblurring algorithm. Yo, keep working on it, Calder's. Thank you for being here, Papi. Sleepy Rod, how you doing? I'm going to get him. I promise you, Papi, I promise you. Simpleton, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Sean Dot Credit, how you doing? Bilt will fail in 1 to 2 years. Nothing value comes without tons of spend. Carlos was the last stop, being the chopping block for a bank to small to offer solid value. Strata Elite. Wow, wepa. Strata Elite superior car for 2026. Sean B, this should be entertaining. Wepa to you. Steph, you, thank you for being here. Wepa to you. And the answer is neither, Jesse. Haha, love it, love it. Good evening, Mr. MIA. Juan, Papi, how you doing? Juan, what's going on? Mighty Mike Newland, the man, the myth, the legend of the memberships. How you doing, Papa? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Good evening, Rodney Thomas, 23, the one for you to see back in the day. Thank you for being here. And this is where the insanity begins. Juan Garcia coming in hot. Candela, pura candela. $100 out the box. Starting the Joe Bilt Palladium Fund. Wepa. Thank you, Papi, for the super chat. Thank you for... Yo, so guys, I had a lot of people in Discord today say, was I willing to get the Palladium card if I got to the membership fee tonight? As you can see, Juan already got me 20% there, 1/5 of the way there with this $100. This is going to be nuts, guys. Just freaking nuts. Thank you, Juan, for that. Papi, I told you, I promised you, we already hit 100 in the first 5 minutes of being here, guys. 100. That is a new record. Thank you for that, guys. So I will accept the Palladium card live tonight if I get near the membership fee. Fair enough? We're almost there, guys. Mighty Mike Newland, Mr. Memberships himself. Thank you so much for the 20 memberships, Mike. Thank you, Papi. I hope all is well with you and the family, Mike. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Everybody appreciates when you send out the memberships, Pa. Tim, how you doing, Tim? Thank you for being here. Good evening to you. Joe D, what's stronger? Thank you points can be turned into real cash. Bill points are only good for barter. I love that take on it, Joe D. Thank you for being here. Good evening to you, Papi. Righty Mike, absolutely. Juan Garcia. I love it. I love it. Wepa Tuesday. William, how you doing, Papi? Hope all is going well. 208 out of 495. We're going to be getting there. We're going to be getting there. Pranav says, thank you for the membership. I can't repeat what John just said, but Wepa John to you for the Bilt Fund. Hola, mi gente Luis. How you doing, Papi? Good fortune. Dem in the house. How you doing, Dem? Nurican, let's go. Bilt. Nurican, let's see if we're going to get there, Bilt. Let's see if we're going to get to Bilt. Rodney Thomas, thank you once again. Scats, how you doing? Wepa to you. Wepa Izzy Hernandez, and thank you for the super chat, Papi. $49 super chat. Wepa, let's go. I will be accepting live if I get to that point. So far, we are on a roll. So good. Let's go, Izzy. Thank you, Papi, for the super chat. I really appreciate you, Pa. Thank you so much. Wepa Man versus Chiquita Banana. Let's get ready to rumble. Wepa. Hola, Joe and Anthony. Raul Acosta, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Kevin, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Ocello Green, look, Joe, I'm canceling both the Elite and Bilt Palladium. It's called the Smash and Grab. I love it. I love it. Very kind, sir. Absolutely. Juan, thank you. Oh, man. Matching Mike Newland's memberships. Woo-wee. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Thank you for the super chat, Papi. Once again, Juan, thank you so much. Background Wepa to you. Purple Drazy, how you doing? Greetings and salutations. Anna, how you doing, my love? Thank you for being here. Hola to Rodney as well. He said Izzy's in the house. Will Anthony have the Wepa wig on tonight? Not sure about that. We got to see Sean B. Hang in there. Rochelle Paul Adventures. How you doing, Rochelle? Wepa. Guys, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. If Joe is sex, I will pre-approve again and accept too. Yo, we got to put the pressure on, mi gente. We have to put the pressure on, guys. I'm telling you right now, this is what we got to do, because it is just a movie, guys. So far, so good. Juan Garcia came in hot. Absolutely. Hola, Antonio Ventura. William, he says to Anthony Calders, he's keeping track. 266 out of 495. We got to keep it going, mi gente. Tried my trips for Orlando. Kevin, enjoy. Now, Guna Diver. And I know it's Guna now because I spoke to him yesterday. Guna, thank you for being here. It was a pleasure talking to you and your family last night. Thank you so much for that, my friend. I'm 1-0 versus Venture. This is the rematch. Wepa, let's see. Come on, Guna. Unreal. Absolutely. Yo. Levine's finest. I can't wait for the showdown, starting with the Palladium, but looking into the Elite in the future. Uh-oh. Looks like Joe's going to get his Palladium card now. We will see. I'm going to see how this is going. Hola, Bobby Wichter. Thank you for being here. Bobby, I appreciate you. Guna, love Venture. It's all good. Absolutely. Will Joe get the Palladium? We will see. What's up, LG? I'm going to give it a shot if I get there. We will see how it goes. Meowdy, Joe, and everyone. Juan Meow Mix, how you doing, Papi? Guna, Joe, we have your app pre-prilled with your Social Security. Just say the word. Absolutely. Stinky Monkey Baby, what's going on? It's a showdown tonight. King Sam's Visuals, how you doing? Palladium is winning tonight. Let's see how this goes, King Sam. Just walked in. Wepa Joe, holla, everyone. Princetta, my love, how you doing, sweetheart? God bless you. No race car, no life. I'm over 524, else I'd get the Strata Elite. You still can get it over 524. I'm literally 11 over 24, and I got the Elite. Family Travel John, happy Wepa Tuesday. Thank you, Papi. I appreciate you. 1099 plot twist. Mike Newland is sending out 1099 forms this week. Absolutely. Bobby White, thank you. Happy Tom. Thank you for the call earlier today too, Papi. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Royd Monkey, how you doing? What's going on? Thank you for being here. Guys, we're at 137 people so far. Hit that like and subscribe, mi gente. Dem, Palladium Fund. Thank you, Dem, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Let's see, will we be getting the Palladium? Carlos Rush, thank you for the super chat, Papi. I appreciate that. What's the data points on the Strata Elite credit score? Anything over at least a 750, 760 for that one. And I had 7 cards opened in the last year alone. God knows how many in the last 24. They look for more recent applications more than inquiries, to be honest with you. That's been my take on it. So 34, if you're under those, you should be okay. Thank you so much, Dem. Calder, we said he's at 284 out of 495. Let's keep it going. Tampa travel 4 days till Built to get in. Absolutely. Oh my God, I can't. I love it, Tampa. Joe, aim for the luxury card next time. That's next, Papi. Rochelle, I'm a believer of the Rakuten card. Absolutely. Yo, Rochelle, you are speaking to the choir here, my love. Travel fan, great to see you tonight. Looking forward to tonight's live stream. Thank you so much, Travel fan. Ken Martinez, wepa, tío. I need to see you get that built. Wepa. Let's see if we do this. We are getting there. Que lo que, tío? What's going on, Choco? Ken, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Calder is now, we're at 304 to 495. You need 300 more to reach. Now, somebody said about a mirror finish. I didn't even know that was the thing. So you guys got to school me on that one. This is the most intense subject I've seen this week. Let's go. Let's do this. Thank you, John Cutter. Aya, how you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Kevin's keeping tallies as well. I've got 306 out of 495. How you get the elite? What the hell? Because I only opened up a number of cards. The other thing that helps, no race card, no life, is having a bank account with them. I've had one for 40 years with them, to be honest. Steph, thank you, Steph. Let's make this happen with the super chat. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Steph. What's up to Kevin Riley? Thank you very much. Mike, let's go. Everybody counts. Let's do this. LG, let's do this. Pull the trigger. Let's do this. Just got my 2.0 built. Pranav, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for becoming a new member. By the way, just received my Wells Fargo autograph. Replacing Built 1.0. Transition was easy. Let's do this. We are getting to the end. Still waiting for my autograph. It seems everyone here's got the 2.0. Haha. Now, guys, I have to tell you something. Tonight's guest is here because he's made 250 Built videos. He's made 100 lives about applying for the Built card and then getting denied and then wah. But more than anything else, he was called names, not nice names. And that irked me. So hence the insufferable tag underneath his name, because no one comes at my boy, Anthony Venture, like that. No one. So we're going to have not even a debate. We're going to go over all the great points from each card, answer every single question. We're finally going to put this Built to rest. And hopefully in a little while, I'll be the new recipient of the Bilt Palladium. We will see, because we made 138 already in the first 12 minutes. So let's see how we do this. All right. Let's roll. I'm going to bring to the stage. Welcome, everyone. ¡Wepa! Antonio Ventura con los guineos en sus hombros. I just said he had the bananas on his shoulders. What's going on, Antonio Ventura?
I'm here to bring some seriousness to the conversation. I see we have a lot of jokesters and pranksters all around YouTube going and raving about Built 2.0 and bananas. So I'm here to bring the opposite of levity to the conversation. I'm here to be real serious and talk of why I think you made a mistake actually going with the Strata Elite, and I think you should have got the Palladium instead. But it looks like it doesn't matter because everybody in the chat already has a 2.0 card. Everyone's already on that train, and you've already earned basically the annual fee on the Palladium. So
I'm still away. I'm still almost $200 away. I'm just saying.
So are we doing this pre or post YouTube tax? Because they do take 50 and 60%, which, that's terrible. That's
They're
terrible.
Not thinking about that.
Yeah. It's
I didn't do the math.
YouTube definitely kills you. But no, thanks for having me. Thank
you for being here, puppy. I appreciate you, man. So tell everybody what the Built drama is. We're going to cut right into it. We have 150 people here already. Let's get to it. Why were you all in on Built? What made you decide to go with this? What stirred you? Give them the drama about you applying and being denied. We all know because you had 700 videos by last Friday. And how many lies? 160? 170?
You don't want to know what number 701 video is going to be.
Oh, damn. Let me guess. I'm waiting for my Bilt card. Like, is that what we're gonna do next? Go
Hey
ahead.
guys, still waiting for the card. Just waiting by the mail.
I love
Yeah,
it. I love
so
it.
I'll take my parrot off my shoulder and I'll derobe for a moment. Yeah. So as far as
Loving the
Bilt's,
hair, by the way. Loving the hair.
I appreciate it. Yeah, had my good inspiration. Basically, I don't know. I think most of the drama's kind of gone, to be honest, as far as like Bilt is concerned. There was a lot on launch day. A lot of people were upset, with how it rolled out and all the changes over the the last few weeks. But I think for the most part, cooler heads have prevailed, and some people either just don't like it or they are, oh, they got it. I think a lot of people ended up getting it from what I've seen. But as far as my own personal thing, I've been pretty much all in with them for like a few months. I've made a bunch of videos just kind of outlining the power, just as time has gone on, and things that they've added over time, like the ability to do the Rakuten was a godsend for that, with some of the transfer partners that they have that we've been able to utilize over time. So the Rakuten was pretty powerful when they introduced that. Obviously the transit partners, so long as they stay the way they are, I think are very powerful. And just so many different verticals that they do have that can allow so many people to prosper, so long as that nothing changes and things don't go down. Like, I talked a lot about in the past, like buying a house and being able to earn Bilt points on the house. I think that's pretty crazy, and I think a lot of people will probably start doing that in the future. You could even, like Calby did, redeem your Bilt points for a down payment towards a house, which is pretty interesting. Like he literally did that. And just, I don't know, there's just so many little verticals that if done right and if everything persists, it can be extremely valuable for everyone's just like day-to-day life. So handling like your renting situation, your home buying situation, your everyday shopping with Rakuten situation, and then obviously your daily spend with these cards. And it was honestly, even like the surveys that they put out like many months ago, like I don't know if you remember when the surveys went out initially, with these cards, where I was looking at them the other day with Calby, and we were like, actually the survey cards that they came out with, it was like a 550 Palladium card. It was like kind of terrible. It came with like $100, a $60 Walgreens credit and like $100 whatever. Now we have Bilt cash to pay for that, and that, that's where a little bit of the calculations come in and people get upset. But yeah, I've been in on it for a few months, and I actually think the cards in the current state are better than what they were originally projecting initially. And so if everything stays the same, it's money for me all day. Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna BS you. I was pissed, like I said at the beginning. What say you of, because you had all this information, because you were really on board, it's not like you were just latching on to some, jumping on a bandwagon. What say you about the people who said you were a shill and insufferable?
I mean, I did see a few shill comments, but I think what largely saved me is probably two things, because some of the other folks that we know that we're friends with got hit pretty hard. I think with the launch party and all those different things. I think what saved me is I just didn't get an invite to the launch party, and I've been consistent the entire time. I'm not saying anybody else wasn't. I'm just saying for me personally, I've been consistent the entire time. Like I've been talking about Bilt for months and months about all the things that are pretty much currently happening. And so all that's really happened was my hype was up here. And then when they launched it with the Bilt cash and everything, my hype like dropped a little bit, but still there. It wasn't like, I'm pretty neutral, I don't know, or it's terrible. And then all of a sudden like, oh, it's the best thing ever. Like I've been pretty consistent on it for the last, few months plus. So that's probably why. It's just a continuation. And, even with all the changes of Bilt cash and people be upset about that, it's still, in my opinion, a value add at the end of the day versus any other card. And the way I'm going to be using it, my use case for hotels and stuff like that, I think it's money, all day long. It actually allows me to enjoy some of the things I appreciate on the Platinum card without footing the extra, $400. Again, I'm not somebody that cares about lounge access anymore. There's a lot of things I don't care about anymore. Most things I care about now, or like Joe's been experiencing recently, is like nice hotel stays, like FHR stays, where I get some food credits there, get some daily breakfast. Like Joe's been going crazy with some of his FHR stays. So if I could just do more of those, I'm happy. And for now, this Palladium card allows me to do that. I would say easier in a lot of cases, for sure.
So before we go into comparing the cards, you sidestep one question.
Yeah. Which
the insufferable part that pissed me off.
Oh, I don't know. What else? Who cares?
I do, because it's not nice. You done nothing to nobody.
Yeah. Well, there's always going to be negative people in the world.
There's people that do copy and paste.
Yeah, there's always going to be negative people, and that's never going to change. The only thing you can really change is how you react to it. As long as you stay neutral on pretty much everything. The thing is, if you have nothing to prove to anybody, then there is no way anyone's words or thoughts can ever really hurt you. I have nothing to prove at all to anyone.
Fair enough. All right, puppy. So here's why I think the Citi Strata Elite is just a superior card.
Yeah, right.
So you have a bank that's a real bank, not some fintech that just, washed up ashore. You have decent multipliers, not great for 1.5. I get that the other one's 2 points, 2 times, right, with the Palladium. But you have real benefits. You have like real points that you can use. Like someone said earlier, thank you points are way more valuable. So how can you say that a Bilt point or now the Bilt godforsaken Bilt Cash? People were saying Bilt Cash equals trash. I'm not saying that, but people were saying that. People likened them to Sky Pesos from Delta. People said, "Oh my God, Bilt 2.0 is the Mesa of 2026." How? So help me here.
Look, I'm not here to defend Bilt, the company itself. I don't know what will happen if things change. Who knows? Only thing that I've always talked about in this game for the last 8 years I've been in it is make hay while the sun is shining. If there is a good deal somewhere, if there's a sweet spot on a transfer partner, if there's a loophole, if there's a nice sign-up bonus, that's all I've ever cared about. That's the only way I've ever played. And so I'm not worried about future prospects of a particular thing. Had I been in the Mesa game, I was pretty close to jumping on the Mesa bandwagon and just kind of like running that game. I would have transferred every point. It would have been all good. If you're really that worried about Bilt as far as a company, I would say just don't touch it, or if you want to, transfer every point out and you're good. Once you transfer the points out, I mean they're locked in, so you're fine there. As far as like all the other things like Bilt Cash, sure. I mean, it could be a $0 value to people, but it's still you can ascribe a value to it. I would say even if you put $0 value on Bilt Cash, it's still the same. It's still on par with every other card on the market. I mean, it's still a 2x earning card. It still has credits to it, just like every other card we have on the market. This is just the only one that has an extra 4% back in this new currency that nobody really knows or cares about at the moment. But I think it's value add for me. How much we'll see, but at the very least, it's like if tomorrow the Capital and Venture X all of a sudden just came out and said, all right, everything's staying the same on the card, nothing is changing, but now we're giving you this Capital $1. You're getting 4% Capital $1 to use on our travel portal. Everyone would be going crazy. They'd be like, oh my God, I'm going out and getting the Venture X. What the hell? They're adding so much more value. Regardless of whatever the value is, they'd be, oh, I got something new on top of it. So it's like, for me, it doesn't really matter what you describe to it. It's just a value add versus any other card on the market, I would say, at this time for Bilt Cash. And
but don't you think it's almost like monopoly money? Like they could really devalue it the next month, 2 months, 3 months, year, whatever. And because they keep flipping the script, they keep updating emails, they keep sending all these, oh, by the way, this was, I get a mistake. I get a horrible rollout. God knows we've had them in the past year with Citibank and with Chase. But I mean, this is really like a crap show where they just did nothing right. How the hell can you justify someone applying for a card that's $500 when their main premise of being the only card that will give you points on mortgages and rent really isn't becoming that? They're kind of giving you an out. They're no longer letting you put it on the card. You have to get it out of your bank account. So how do you make that as a sell for some people that were used to paying the rent and having a little bit more of a leeway on their rent, right? And I never heard of Bilt having an issue with the first rollout, and now all of a sudden they can't seem to get out of their own way. How do you figure that out?
Yeah, well, I guess to your first part about is Bilt Cash monopoly money? It might be, but again, it's still just an added benefit that no other card has anyway. Like again, if it's like Venture X, but tomorrow they introduced, oh, now you're earning 0.5% in our Capital One Monopoly money. That's still value. That is a value someone will be able to get from. If you take it all away, it's still just on par with every other card on the market. So for me, it doesn't matter if you ascribe $0 or 100% value on it. It's still something on top of what you ordinarily would never be getting on any other ecosystem. I don't see, Amex doesn't do it. Nobody else has an extra currency like that that you have on top of your regular earnings. So for me, I don't really, it doesn't matter to me, the whole monopoly money thing. It's like, it's funny to joke about, but as far as like what the value of it is, it's still just on top of everything else. So it's like, who cares? You can value at 0 and then just determine if it's a good card, like versus any other card on the market that earns the same multipliers. And then, I think that's the whole rent and mortgage thing. I think that's why everyone was, upset from day one, because so many people got so accustomed to just putting their rents, on the card and earning their points, right away. But I guess in the back end, they did a couple of things to I guess protect themselves. I don't know. Who knows what the back end math actually was? Maybe it was really severely unprofitable, like some people say. I never really get into it. I'm just like, what do we have today? What can we do tomorrow? That's the main thing. I don't really know necessarily what that would entail. It seems like also, especially with the mortgage and why they're switching it from like on the credit line, like you mentioned, to, switching it to the ACH now. So it's only going to come out of your checking account for the mortgage, no longer. Well, they never allowed it before, technically, although I was doing it for years. But, now it's like you're drafting the payment from your checking account, which means a lot less risk on the bank holding those credit lines of all the mortgages in the world. You could imagine if you start allowing everybody's mortgage to be put on the credit line, thousands of dollars per month, and maybe this opened up such a huge market that it would introduce unnecessary risk to the bank, to allow that. I don't know. But I think that's why everybody was upset. They just want an easy, simplistic way to just like pay my rent and mortgage and then get my points just like it used to. But I guess they saw something that stated that's not going to be possible anymore. Again, that's not the way I've always played it. Like it never really affected me because all I've been doing over the last 3 years is pay my rent and mortgage through Bilt's payment processor, but with other cards to hit their welcome offers. And so very rarely was I actually using my Bilt card for the rent and mortgage. I was hitting welcome offers on every other card that I've hit over the last 3 years. When the ink train was running, every few months I got a new ink card because I was running my rent on there. With mortgage, every card that I've gotten in the last couple of years. So for me, it never made a difference, but I think that's why everybody was upset, though. Why they changed that for sure. Although, one thing I did read recently, which I totally forgot myself, is that I guess no matter what you pay your rent and mortgage, even if you never put any points towards it or any cash towards it to earn your points back, you still get a minimum 250. So I was thinking about it. I was like, so I guess for the people who have like very low mortgages, maybe like $1,000 a month, you're kind of like doing nothing. You still get 250 points, so like an extra 3,000 a year for nothing. So I mean, that's still there. It's just not the large amount that everybody wants, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So before I rebut, I just want to see the chat. Guna says, get it tonight. Tony Bananas in the building from Dem. Monty, how you doing? Monty, the card nerd. What's going on? Monty, thank you for being here. Senor Ventura Huepa, here we go. Here comes the AV guy with the insufferable amount of Bilt 2.4. That's Sledge.
It really is.
Freaking Sledge. Sledge, you're speaking to the choir here, Sledge. Anthony looking great. Does Bilt Point On give any status with any other company other than Bilt? No. And V, David Samuels, thank you for being here, David. I appreciate you. Love that hat and wig. I passed on the Bilt. Princetta says, where's the money at? I don't know yet, Mike. I got to see that. I am Team CSE. Daily Double, how you doing? Palladium can kick rocks. More kicking rocks. All right. Oh, by the way, Bertina, I spoke to Bertina on the phone today for over an hour. Bertina, it was a blast speaking to you, my love. I appreciate you. And she said she wanted you to have the wig. I swear to God, that is hilarious. Bertina, thank you, my love, for being here. I appreciate you. So Princetta's going with the Strata.
Nice.
Bilt Palladium is buying points at 1 cent per point. Calderds, that was Jay Carlos. Papi, thank you for being here. Memberships counts towards the total. Norican 71 helping the Palladium Fund. Vamonos. Oh, shoot, Norican. Let's see what happens, Norican. Joe, put up your Venmo and Cash App. I put up my Cash App. The sub needs to be better for the Palladium. I kind of agree on that one. So Kevin is saying I'm at 278. Let's see. Great Point Sleds. 326 has been donated. All right, we're working our way there. I got the Obsidian. Most of my household expenses are groceries, so it made sense. 4 times groceries is awesome at $95. Bye-bye, Amex. That's great. Thank you for being here, Sanilo. I appreciate you. Jesse says, Bilt 2.0, stay tuned. It will not end just like the Mesa card. It will end, rather, just like the Mesa card. Anthony has lost his time expat look. I think he forgot he's supposed to be pumping up that Atmos Summit card for 3 times, baby. Chris V, what's going on, Papi? I got the Bilt Obsidian 3 times groceries. Congratulations, Chris. I actually tried to look at that card, but because I was approved for the Palladium, they wouldn't let me go back and get the Obsidian for whatever reason. They said I would have to reach out, cancel one application, reapply, or accept, and then see if they'll give me a product change. Sounded like a headache, so I didn't do that. Can you combine Bilt and Mesa points? What are they worth?
They just give you a hearty handshake.
Joe D, thank you. Good point, D. Does it make sense to use the first $200 as a multiplier while working on the sub? Mr. Los, 67. Thank you for being here, Mr. Los.
Yeah, some people are saying that. Some people are saying use the
What
200
mean,
towards
Puppy?
the. He's saying use like the $200 on the welcome offer towards what's called the point accelerator, and so that will allow you to earn 1x on top of all your earnings. So if you get the Palladium card, that's a 3x back, and so it's technically on the first 4,000 and spend for the welcome offer, you could be earning an additional 1x back on that, so an extra 4,000 Bilt points on top of that. So basically, the Palladium comes at 3x, and then the Palladium card, the Obsidian card, becomes a 4x on grocery or dining.
Oh, damn!
And a 2x casual as well.
Yeah. So and one thing that confused me, besides needing calculus and quantum physics to figure out the points, people were telling me 3.3 if you had the Palladium as a catch-all. How does that come to that number? Is it that using that Bilt cash to give you the better multiplier?
They're pretty much just doing math on like you take $30 of Bilt cash and convert it to 1,000 Bilt points, for transfer partners and stuff. And so they're just doing the math on how much a Bilt point is compared to the Bilt cash and buying it back. So it works out to like an extra 133. Instead of 2x, 3.33.
Thank you.
Yeah.
CJ Junkie, I was upset for Anthony. What the F? He hyped his thing so much, and bam.
Yeah, denied. Well, I didn't even talk about what ended up happening. So basically, what happened was I was denied, and I went through the process, and I was patient, and I was. I thought I was going to get it. I thought I was going to somehow figure out a way to do it. And it got down to the wire, the last day or so. This was just a few days ago. And shout out to Kevin in the Discord, Big Kev in the Discord. He actually reached out to me and said, hey, did you email this guy from Reddit? I was like, what are you talking about? I found the thread, and it was actually the COO apparently of Bilt that some guy on Reddit got in contact with. I actually got on the phone with him and said oh yeah, we were, the rollout wasn't great, but we're trying to make it right by people, especially our 1.0 members, the people who had the Bilt card before, because a lot of us were getting denied, and we're trying to overturn that. So I emailed the guy, and then 2 minutes later, he emailed back. He's like, gotcha, let me work on this ASAP. And then by the next morning, they pretty much reset my application, my denial, so it never happened. And then I was able to transition in app to the Palladium card. So then I basically reapplied, and then I was approved. And so that's how I ended up actually getting it through.
And what was that credit limit?
26,250.
Which is another thing that I had an issue with. And I'm just going to throw this one in there. It seems that a little bit of desperation, and I get it as a business, right? When you think something's going to happen one way and it doesn't, they started reversing denials or even increasing some credit lines. Sledge reapplied and got a higher credit line by reapplying.
Yeah.
So
it's, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of take the opposite view. I kind of think everyone assumes desperate just because I've listened to so many earnings call with American Express's Chase, like the things that they put forward most, I look at what they talk about, and they're always like, oh, record applications, record amount of acquisitions of new card members this quarter, and X amount of like dollar spend. And so I'm just looking at it as like, if they are trying to raise more money or maybe IPO in the future, I'm just thinking, oh, maybe let's see how many people did you actually convert on day one when hype was big. That's my view of it. People, I don't know. People will say the opposite, so they don't think it's, desperate. I think it could be. I have no idea. I don't have the numbers, but I'm just assuming as a business, I'm like, yeah, while it's hyped up, I'd probably try to get as many people as possible in, as possible. Okay. That's what I would probably do.
Well, thank you for that. So Sledge asked me to put my Cash App. The LMAO was just because I just laughed. That's not part of the name, but it's there.
And that's not taxed at 50%.
Mr. Barreto. K-State, Nate, how you doing? K-State, how you doing, puppy? Thank you for being here. Let's hit that like button, mi gente. Let's see how this goes. Thank you, John, for that. That's how I plan to use the Bilt Cash to start. It's best Anthony didn't go to a launch party. You would have gotten 10 times worse by the internet trolls if he did. Absolutely. No. MJ Toxic, how you doing, my man? MJ. I don't think anyone called Anthony a shill. It was only thrown at the attendees at the Bilt launch. But everything is calm again, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's calm again.
But here's the thing, guys, and you guys know this. I will fight for my mi gente 100%. And Anthony knows that. He's only a couple of years older than my son. I see Anthony as my son, and I love him to death. And Papa Bear's going to take that hit. So it is what it is,
man.
You got it, Papi. Does it make sense to use it? Okay, we did that, right? Working booster to working on the sub. I guess you kind of said that, right?
Yeah. I think people are probably going to say that as far as Bilt Cash is concerned, like I think this is what I think most people would do. They're going to say, I don't care about anything else. I'm not going to use it towards any hotels. I'm not going to use it towards restaurants. I'm not going to use it towards Lyft and Blade rides, helicopter rides. I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to use $200 in cash, and I'm going to buy myself my extra 1x in earnings on any of my cards. And then what I think is going to happen is every $5,000 in spend, which is how much you have it for, I think you'll also accrue another $200 in Bilt Cash, because it's 5,000 and spend times 4% back. You'll have another 200, and you just buy basically 1x back the entire year. So I think people are just going to use that as a way to just have a 3x catch-all card on everything, on the Palladium, and then like a 4x on the groceries instead for the Obsidian. I think that's a good, again, if it's somebody that does not thinks that Bilt Cash is monopoly money and means nothing, that's a good value for you, and you don't have to think about it. You just get the extra 1x and you're done.
Well, we're past 203 people now, Papa. So
we got to get over 210 to break the record.
Yeah, we got to get over 210 to break the record. Corey, what's going on? Late joining the stream, but shocked we're not seeing the new Disney car. Corey,
yeah,
there's no Disney car here, puppy. Corey, thank you for being here. Thank you for that, Sledge, for that reminder. St. Patrick, Wepa Tuesday, thank you for the super chat into the Palladium Fund. St. Patrick, thank you, Papi. I appreciate you. That is super generous. Thank you very much. 346 has been donated. 258 from YouTube. Though I have no idea what these numbers. I feel like it's the Bilt thing, right? Depending on the math you're mathing, I don't know. The sign-up bonus is okay, not great with Bilt. Let's go, people. Bring this home. Wepa, people. Again, we're getting there, Papa. We're getting there. Thank you so much, Juan. The Bilt program itself is great. The partners are fantastic, but Bilt Cash is truly terrible. The 100 hotel cap severely dilutes the value.
Yeah, I was hoping that was going to be like an uncapped, give me 500 Bilt Cash, throw it on a hotel booking. Nah, $100 if your gold status are above.
And Jesse says, is a 4-back actually worth 4? With all the hoops Bilt is adding to it, there will be definitely breakage on that 4.
Yeah, that's the goal. The goal is breakage. The goal is so that you have the worst time redeeming. That's all these cards,
Well, Ratatator makes a good point here. It's similar to AA miles and loyalty points. If only I could spend my loyalty points. So I get that. Okay. Gunnar, what's up? Okay, if Bilt Cash did not have caps or limitations, which can be adjusted, for use in the portal, it would be legendary. We're 4 times earnings per dollar. But would that be sustainable?
Yeah.
Damn, that's true.
I'm sure they're doing math.
Stephen Baker, thank you for being here. Any bank, hotel, or airline can devalue their currency. It's monopoly money. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it. Vicky Arnold, my love, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. Both are awesome. Vicky, you're the best. I do like the $200 bill cash as a point accelerator. For me, that works.
Easy money. Yeah.
Yep. To be fair, if Capital One did come out with something similar, it would make that VX that much better because it already has a portal and 10,000 anniversary miles.
Yeah.
You could say any point is monopoly money. That's true. I'm catching the heat. I'm not used to catching heat, mi gente. What are you guys doing to me, man? What's wrong with you? Granted, it does depend heavily. We made 215 people in 40
Let's
minutes.
go. Is that the
Let's
record?
keep it moving, mi gente. Let's keep it freaking moving, coño. So I'm going to stop here for a second. I got to tell you something strong about my CSE. Which,
oh, yeah, let's hear the strength.
I'm going to bring out
of the
my
CT.
beautiful Ekster wallet, right? Which is holding my beautiful Citi Strata Elite. Now,
oh, that's very nice. Wow.
It's a nice card. It's nice and heavy. I think people said it's heavier than the Amex Platinum card at 19 grams. Here's what this just did to me, and I just got the card late last week. I went out Saturday night. Dinner was 150. 6 times, 900 thank you points.
You went out for city nights?
No, they're bodega nights for me. Remember that. They're
right.
bodega nights, right? Bodega Barreto, Barreto's Bodega, whichever way you want to put it.
Wow.
That's the flex that this card has. Friday and Saturday nights, you're able to get 6 times from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., which is great. You know, not only that, but your boy, and I want to ask your opinion here, guys. I think Anthony asked you. The splurge credit of $200 at Best Buy or American Airlines and personal training and something else. I want to use it at Best Buy, and I'm thinking of getting the Meta glasses, the Oakley Metas, which gives me about half of the value of getting the glasses on my own. So to me, the strength of the CSE is ease of use. Anything you put on it, 1.5. You didn't have to graduate with a PhD to do the math and have it work for you. You can still put your rent on the card and still you're going to pay a 3% fee, but you're still going to get 1.5 no matter what. And you're going to be able to it's more of a flexible card, in my opinion. Also, the perks and the benefits and the multipliers within their portal are a lot higher. They give you more money towards stays. Black Lane, I can't wait to use. To the airport or wherever else for that, because I heard Black Lane was beautiful to use it. So I think the Citi Strata Premier, notice I haven't even mentioned American Airlines. That is the American Airlines earner, because you're going to get your 4 lounge passes a year. You're going to be able to, ratchet up the number of points and the multipliers and move them over to AA. They're the only ones that you can do that with. So for anybody who's in that ecosystem of American Airlines and just wants ease of use, or who only really goes out on weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, after work Friday and Saturdays with the family or whatever, you can kill it on points without having to say, if I use this and I take it from that and I put this, and if Venus aligns with Mars and there's a full moon and Halley's Comet passes over, then I might get 4 times. I mean, come on, Anthony. Come on. Let's be real. Which is easier?
Well, I think you're... Now, normally with these, I try to attack, but I've decided a different method today. And,
a different attack. I want you to attack, coño.
Because Joe is a little bit too quick. He's definitely way better than me. And
hey, don't say that too loud, because my wife is going to take that. She doesn't need any more ammunition.
He's definitely bigger than me. He's definitely
that's better. I'm bigger, Anthony said.
But I have some friends. But I have to act a little bit more shy and bashful here, and I think I'll go on the more yielding side. Joe, I have to ask you. So wait, where do you plan on splurging? With are you going to splurge all over the Best Buy?
So I might splurge all over Best Buy and either get the DJI Osmo camera for when we go to Puerto Rico, because you are going to Puerto Rico with me, and that camera, or the AI Meta glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, the meta glasses would be interesting. We talked about an interesting use case off camera for it. That might
It
work
was
in Puerto
nothing
Rico.
but church, guys. We were going
Yeah.
to church,
See
and
if you
I
remember
heard
the
I was
sermon.
able,
Yeah.
right? They would translate Latin for me by using the glasses. I can translate the Psalms. Thank you, Anthony.
Well,
I
you could
love you.
record it so you could go back and study
And play
without,
it back.
yeah.
Yes. Yes, Anthony.
One thing I would suggest, actually, Dem mentioned this, and I'm going to say it in the chat. You could go to Best Buy and buy an Amazon gift card. I know you like to buy your Amazon stuff. You actually bought my wife a nice neck pillow, which I appreciate. It's going to be coming here soon. I'm pretty sure her neck's not feeling good. But you could buy an Amazon gift card there. Just saying, $200.
But does that
you
code
can
as
go with that.
Amazon? I mean, does that
Uh,
code as Best Buy?
Best Buy, yeah, because you're buying it at Best Buy. Yeah. It's so that's a gameplay. You could do that. All the meta glasses are TGI. That works. Have you what else? The Black Lane credit. Are you? Do you know where they are? do you know where you'll use them? Yeah, I mean, any idea?
I was thinking, because I'm so close to New York City, the next time I stay with Terry somewhere in New York, instead of taking a Lyft or Uber like I did last month,
Yeah.
imagine rolling up to a place in the city in Black Lane with a chauffeur. That's just hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't use it for an airport run because no one's going to give a crap that way. And big deal, you're going to the airport. But I would say literally going to like a nice night out would be nice. And here's the thing. So I get one from January to June and the other one from July to the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
So
$100
our
each.
anniversary is in July. And we're staying 2 nights at the Conrad. So to be able to travel in DC with a chauffeur, that's fire. So that's what I'm saying. And look, I just think that for more people that have multiple ecosystems, that have their hands in a lot of cookie jars, the CSE makes more sense because it gives you another easy ecosystem to work in, and it has a ton of partners. I think Citibank, if I'm not mistaken, did they still have the most partners? I know at one point they did last year. I don't know if somebody else passed them by one, but it's like 20 or 21 transfer partners. That's huge.
Yeah, 19 it looks like. Looks like 19, yeah. 4, 8, 12.
So it has something for everybody. We're at 216 right
Actually,
now.
Bilt has 20, it looks like. I think Bilt has one more. I could be wrong. But yeah, I hear you. But I would just say, as far as ease of use, I do think I don't think the CSE is easier. I don't think it's more easy to use. I think there's way more credits. I mean, if you look at the Palladium, if we're talking credits, you just have one. You just have the hotel credit. The Strata Elite has, it's got the hotel credit. It's got a splurge credit. It's got the Black Lane credit. It's got a lot more to kind of work, and I don't think they're as easy. Like Black Lane is nice, but they are extremely expensive in a lot of cases. Like that $100 may not even cover whatever ride you may have. You'll probably, if you're doing a quick stay in New York, yeah, I think you'll be fine. Like a quick stint, the $100 should cover it, but you'd be surprised how expensive it can be. And the splurge credit is good. I think I mean, if you could double dip on that, at the end of the year and then the first, and just get a bunch of Best Buy gift cards and stuff, I think that works. But the credit, the only thing I would look at is the hotel credit. So they both are the same, in which you have like 2 nights or more. So that, to use the credits, 2 nights or more. The only thing is, technically, the Bilt card gives you $100 more, so $400 total versus $300 on the Strata Elite. But the Strata Elite gives you $300 all in one shot, whereas the Bilt is $200 every 6 months. But with the monopoly money, the Bilt cash that people mentioned, just the addition of it, you can top that up by $100. So you can have that $300 credit that the CSE gives you, technically 2 times per year, as opposed to just 1 time per year on the Strata Elite. And I think that's where a lot of the value kind of lies, is in that alone. So kind of you have double the credits as far as hotel is concerned with the CSE, which is what I like. But
so why is it that? And I don't read Reddit, so I'm telling you what I just saw on, I think it was Danny the Deal Guru's post about 3 days ago. A lot of people that are getting the Palladium, and I'm not saying this out of the crack of my, I'm saying it because it's what I read, are saying one and done, right? This card is going to be a one and done. How can something be sustained if for a lot of people are saying one and done? That, oh, I'm going to get it for the bonus and then that's it, and then nuke it the next year. How does that play? Like, is there that much faith in it, or are they just hoping that it to avoid being Mesa'd and let's take it now that they learned from Mesa, let me use what I can now and then not carry it over till next year?
I think like pretty much any card, is a one and done, I got most of them are one and dones. But I don't know. I haven't really seen that though. I've seen more people kind of taking the Palladium card and just what it is at face value at launch, and are starting to actually like cancel their other cards for it. Like I'm seeing a lot more people cancel the Venture X and they're just going to make like the Palladium their one card, one stop shop for everything. So I don't know. I haven't really seen that. Personally, I think what we'll see is next year, a lot of people are being like, oh yeah, so many people are going to cancel. You get to see a lot of, I just canceled X videos from people. I don't know if I'll really see that. I do think more people will probably cancel some of their other cards and opt into Bilt so long as they keep up what they have been doing for years. Because it's like, at the end of the day, like someone earlier mentioned, like all of these currencies technically in a way is monopoly money, can be devalued and changed at any time. And we've seen a lot of that as far as devaluations, not only on the redemption side, but also like the transfer partner side. And so like some people are just kind of looking at it as like, why would I continue earning? And I'm not saying this is true of every case. I'm just, what people have said. Why would I continue earning like, call it 2x back on my Venture X when a lot of these contracts are starting to run out and a lot of these transfer partners are starting to become less than 1-to-1. So it's the same partners that Bilt or Capital One have, but Bilt just happens to retain this 1-to-1 a lot longer with their contracts. And so for every 2 points that you're earning, and maybe on the currency that you're trying to transfer to is a little bit devalued in that way via the transfer, you're inherently earning a little bit less in some of those ways, as far as it's not a true losing of value, but if more partners start losing that 1-to-1 ratios, then inherently your use case is getting devalued, I would say. So yeah, I think a lot of people, again, if they just continue their 1-to-1 streak and they just continue adding more partners and everything stays the same, I think more and more people will just opt into earning Bilt points, because there's really no other ecosystem outside of, like, I would say, as far as like the subs are concerned, once the subs are done, there's no other way to get like larger lump sum of points either to Bilt or Amex via Rakuten. So I think that's like a big saving grace for a lot of folks as well. Otherwise, yeah, I think it's otherwise then Bilt might just be a backup system. And just like, if you can just get a quick 50K Bilt and treat it the same way I treat Capital One, where I'll just get a lump sum of Capital One miles and I'll just have that actually benefit all of my other transfer partners. For like I did a video recently. I talked about how I only had enough miles on my Chase account to transfer to Air Canada to book a Lufthansa flight home, business class for me, but I didn't have anything for her, for my wife. But I had enough Capital One miles to transfer that over to Air Canada and get that redemption done. So like some of these ecosystems can just be the peripheral. It doesn't have to be the main one, but it could just be like, oh, I got 50K Bilt now, 100K Bilt now. I'll just use that to supplement my travels for my main ecosystem. Maybe it's Amex or Chase or what have you. So, but I don't know. I think people will keep it probably. I bet people will keep it long term if everything stays the same. We'll see. Who knows?
Let's see what the chat says. I'm way behind. Never been this far behind, but we're having conversation. Bilt Cash model is genius on their part, incentivizing spend and letting you choose your coupons, unlike Amex that throws a kitchen sink in exchange for an annual fee. That is a great point, Dem. Guna says, I really think Bilt has positioned themselves to be able to adjust based on turnout and year one of Bilt 2.0. I think we'll see adjustments through the year. Yeah. Howard Dean, thank you, Howard Dean, for being here as always, my friend. Happy Groundhog Day to you. I appreciate you, Howard Dean. Howard is always on everybody's streams. Thank you so much, Howard. I appreciate it. I think Bilt 2.0's model will be sustainable with possible adjustments as time passes. At least you can use Capital One miles as real value with Travel Eraser. I forget about that one. That's true. My only gripe with Bilt Cash is the transaction limits per redemption. Yeah, that blows. That cap of what, $10 on certain things a month, that's just stupid. It's like, if it's your own cash, why not?
Yeah.
Tim says, I let it go for the autograph and will let the dust settle before applying. Dollar Man, what's going on? Joe should just come out with a built different card. A Wepa card. I gotta make that Wepa card a built different Wepa card. Amazing, Dollar Man. Thank you for the super chat. Is going into the Palladium bank vault here, it seems. Basically, it takes too much effort to break even with Bilt's annual fee, given how much Bilt cash contributes to that break-even amount. That's if you're doing it for mortgages, right?
I think he's just talking about the annual fee itself, just kind of contributing to, I guess.
But if you get 50,000 points,
yeah,
by meeting the spend, don't you kind of break even for the first year if you take them at 1 cent per point, right?
Oh, as far as the welcome one, for sure, yeah, it's easy money all day long.
So that's what I'm saying. So the first one.
Yeah.
Definitely. Joe D says, don't do it, Joe. Oh my God. Hybrid Vortex just made it. Wepa. Got my Palladium today. Nice. Another one. Like DJ Khaled. Another one. Hybrid Vortex, thank you for being here, Hybrid. We're still collecting here for this Bilt Palladium deal. They give Virgin Crew status. Who? I forget.
He's talking about Bilt Platinum status. Apparently gives, yeah.
Okay, with the Platinum, I believe. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah.
And Flying Blue,
which is actually not bad.
Flying Blue Gold status.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
No, that's pretty good.
But I guess you have to.
I guess you saw that earlier, Papi. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Flying Blue Gold. Oh, damn, I had no idea. I might accept the Palladium offer I received. Choco says, damn, Choco. Hello, gentlemen. Chambe, how you doing? You guys are the best. I'm really confused about how you choose the right bill card. We spent at least 1,500 to 2,000 groceries and shopping. You know what? This is a great question. Real life, keeping mortgage and stuff out of the way. This is what I wanted this to become. Tell me, Anthony, what should he do? I have an idea based on what I've read, but you're the one with all the knowledge. What card? No, seriously, I'm not BSing you. I'm being honest.
I would just say that I guess if I'm you, I would think about it in two ways, because this is where people sometimes get a little bit mixed up. I would say one way is if you completely not think about rent and mortgage at the moment, just completely get that out of your mind, because that's everyone's first thought immediately when they see spend on these bill cards. Think about no rent or mortgage. Then I would just consider, is a I'm assuming you're going, because you're talking about groceries, so the $95 Obsidian card at a 3x multiple on all of this spend. Is Bilt earning 3x back on this amount of spend enough points where you can get substantial, I would say, vacations out of it via the transfer partners that they have? Is that worth it to you? And then and also, do you have any of the cards currently that can kind of meet that? Like, as an example, I was talking to somebody offline earlier that was like, oh, I have an Amex Gold, but do I use the Obsidian? And for me, it's like a no-brainer. I would kind of just go Obsidian all day long. I would lose the 1x technically, if we're not talking about the other stuff, lose 1x, but not have to foot the bill of an extra $250 in annual fees for credits that I don't necessarily care about. Then yeah, I would say, sure, you might be able to get rid of some cards and then just kind of opt into this. The thing is, Bilt basically has a transfer partner for pretty much everyone. And so, like, in my mind, yeah, why not for a decently cheap annual fee? But especially with that amount of spend, unless you have like a few city custom caches you can get it done with. So I would say that that's one side. So I was like, can I replace my other cards with this? And Bilt is an ecosystem that I can earn enough that I could make a trip happen. The other way I would think about it is, okay, if you're asking this question thinking like, I want to earn my mortgage or my rent points back, then it's just a math equation on how much your actual rent and mortgage is, and if this amount of spend is going to give you the most amount of points back. I would say probably, I mean, most people, if you're spending 15 to 2,000, I mean, I'm assuming you're in an area that rents for 25 to 2,500 and maybe mortgage for 3,000. So with that amount of spend, you're pretty much earning most of your points back anyway. And then you could just do that. Like all the points that you would earn on your Bilt cash from 15 to 2,000 and spend, even on your Obsidian card, you don't have to do anything crazy. On your $95 card, you'd be able to buy back most of your points and get a cool, extra 30, 40,000 a year. And then an additional probably 34. You probably easily earn maybe 60, 70,000 a year on just grocery spend and your mortgage or rent and stuff like that. So I would say, yeah, think of it that way, how you want to play the game there.
Okay.
But I would say if you're spending that much on groceries, yeah, it probably makes sense. And
Obsidian's
honestly,
okay.
it probably makes sense to just get Obsidian and then just get the point accelerator with the build cash that you earn, the monopoly money that you earn. Just now you have a 4x back, even with the Amex Gold card for a much less annual fee. Yeah.
Thank you for that, Anthony. I appreciate you, puppy. Thank you, Shambe. MJ says, Wepa, I'm doing both. Wepa to you,
always
Papa.
helps.
MJ, thank you so much for being here again, MJ. I appreciate you. Let's bring this home for Joe. Another
Damn.
100. Lord God, Juan.
You are over the annual fee.
Are you?
amounts,
I don't
by the
think
way.
so. Yeah.
You are.
Really?
I think you're like 5 something that the people said.
Juan, thank you so much, puppy. That's insane. I'm sorry I'm so far behind. My doctor, JG Medium, my doctor told me that I need to boost my potassium. That's why I got the bill. Thank you for being here, JG. 451 out of 495. Fire, Juan says. I love it. Thank you, Juan. Avengers, I use the Rakuten card to get 5.5 Bilt points on my groceries through Safeway.
Nice.
Damn. Palladium is secured, funding secured. Can Anthony say Wepa? He will. Anthony will say Wepa if I apply for this freaking card. Right, Anthony?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All right,
yeah.
all right. Fire. We covered now. I got to see. 551 out of 495. Palladium with mirror finish secured. I didn't even need to open my wallet. Oh my God, Calder. The COO of Bilt is Anthony's brother-in-law.
Dan Venture.
Dang, Mike Newland and Juan need their own complimentary membership tier. 100%. Bam. Oh my God, Sledge. Haha.
Let's go.
Mike, thank you, sir. Another J Chap. Thank you for being a channel member. You're going to go into my channel page. You're going to see a Discord link and join the Discord. It's a lot of fun. You're going to love it. Come on in. We have 219 so far, guys. Mike says you're welcome. Bertina, congratulations are at hand. I guess it's coming in. I'm so far behind, guys. I'm sorry. It's true. You guys didn't get any application overturned. That guy didn't get my application overturned.
Damn.
Oh, damn. They're playing the Tesla mod. They play Eat, Sleep, and Points. Thank you for being here. You were on last night with Key. Thank you for being here. Let's go. If Mike doesn't look like the Monopoly Money guy or Richie Rich, I'd be disappointed. You're a legend, Mike. Oh, my God. What other bank lets you talk to the CEO and getting your denial instantly reversed? Bilt is a sign that they walk the talk by trying to rectify the denials in real time. Great job, Anthony. Wepa, I love it. Jim B replies, one could say that uninformed accusations of shill say more about the accuser's bias than their target. Yeah, I hear you.
Probably, yeah.
Thank you, Jim. Thanks, Juan. I matched you.
Wow. That's amazing.
Is the Obsidian really better than the Amex Gold? Math ain't mathing. Well, you just explained it, so we were behind on this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mike Newland, thank you, Mike. So who's winning so far, the Strata Elite or Bilt Palladium? Nicholas, how you doing, Nicholas? Thank you for being here. Right now, Anthony's pretty. I'm not lying, and I'm not making it easy on him. Anthony's coming in hot with the Bilt Palladium info because again, it just took a lot to understand. And even their 21-page email that I got from them, 20, right? It was 21 pages.
Was it?
If that was like, forget it, bro. Look, I'm not going to lie. I showed you guys the other day. But the Strata Elite came in a really nice box. I opened it up, and I said, I never read this stuff. Like, what is this stuff? Never read it. Never, right? So my thing is, you're going to send me that and explain to me for me to, expect for me to make an educated guess on a card is insane. So I'm going to be 3.3 the whole year. Wepa y Paredes, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Wepa to you. You only get 5 cycles of the points boost.
Yeah, the point accelerator. So you can only do up to 25K per year. So I guess if you're spending like 2K a month, basically, you can, max, I would say.
Okay. Well, God knows I'll never get tier on the max, so it is what it is. What's going on, Luke? Thank you for being here, Uncle Luke. Thank you, puppy. I appreciate you. Bilt will limit how many times you can get the 1 times by using the 200.
Yeah, that's the 25K max. Yeah.
Hit that button, y'all. Thank you so much, Bertina. Again, Bertina, you are the best. You should have asked Anthony to ask his brother-in-law. I love it. Mr. A.B. DeLeese, how you doing? First time here from Columbus, Ohio. Been following you for a long time, Joe. Mr. A.B. DeLeese, how you doing? Thank you for being here. You came in on a great night. We have 228 people here live right now. Hit that like button, mi gente. Really hit that like. And guys, I'm going to sound like the guy from State Farm or the girl from Progressive. If you're having an issue with your credit, with your car insurance, check out the first link in my description. It's actually the first link in the chat here. For that, you're going to see the discount. And Anthony can attest to it. They are just amazing. Saved a hell of a lot of money on the car insurance. Check that link out. Again, you got nothing to lose to run it through and see if it matches or betters what you have. A lot of people have used it. A lot of people have really gotten great value from it. And the other one is Smart Credit. I want to thank, and I'm not going to mention their names, but there's 6 people here in the chat tonight that signed up for Smart Credit, especially after they saw that last week. One person got a 177-point jump in their credit score since November. Insanity.
Dang.
So check out the referral links, guys. But the one I'm telling you, Smart Credit and the one for the car insurance is money all day in your pocket. So check that out. All right. Get that mirror finish, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anthony is really connected. Nemo, thank you for that. He is. Exactly. Bilt Cash for that point boost is still doing rent day 5 times or 6 times cash all that one day. I forget about that. Saludos, Joe. Wepa to both of you. Eddie, que Dios te cuide. Thank you for being here. Listening in tomorrow during my travels. Much love to you both and to the Points and Miles family. Stacy, thank you for being here, my love. Stacy, you are the best. That rent day is for all the bills.
Yeah.
Thank you. And some gift cards. 213 and only 70 likes. Thank you, Stacy, for that. Polygraph. How you doing, Marcus? I love Bilt. Makes my Citibank look like they got their it together. 2 different Bilt currencies and a point accelerator. Oh my goodness. I truly wish Bilt customers good luck with the great show. Thank you. Marcus, how you doing? Polygraph Zone, Marcus. I appreciate you, Papi. Thank you for being here tonight. John, Nemo, yep. Anthony's New York City Italian. He's connected. Iceland John, what's going on? Xavier, Mr. 1099, the dream team in La Casa. Thank you, X-Man. Thank you, as always, for the super chat. I will see you in about 6 weeks, Xavier, in Sacramento. Papi, thank you for being here, Xavier. I love you. Thank you for the super chat. My love to Haley and the kids. Joe Sulpitz, I'm late. Had to run out to get my daughter a gift for her birthday tomorrow. Bro, family first. And you never want to, you're the queen. Your princess is everything. God bless her. Happy birthday to her. You know? Is the CSC a keeper for you? Yes. And I'll tell you why. For me, being able to have access to the American Airlines lounges without getting their other card is also huge for me. 4 passes is more than enough. And also just the way those thank you points rolled in, that I can roll them and transfer them to JetBlue and other partners. I killed it in points this weekend. That's kind of what threw me. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. That is a weird... When it came out, we all laughed at, what was it called? City Nights. But, you know, seeing it in action is a whole other ball game. And I just like the protections, which, Anthony, I'm going to ask you in a minute about the protections and stuff that Bilt have, if you could look that up for me. Because I remember somebody complaining, is it only on the Palladium you get some of the protections and car insurance and stuff and not on the others? If you could explain that to me, if you could look that up. But, Joe, the answer is yes, the CSE for me. Xavier, he says, what's up? They sell gift cards there. I had no idea. I'm excited for both cards, but more excited for the CSC. All its categories and credits work for me, but no hate on either card. Wepa MJ, thank you. $200 Amazon gift card for me with that CSC credit. And then when you got it, was it coded, right? And they gave it back to you? That's my only concern. For real. CSC and VX combo, yay or nay? See, I don't have the Venture X, and I don't know anybody who's really so thrilled with the Venture X except people that have had it for a while. So, Anthony, what say you? I got a name here.
As far as CSC and
Venture X.
I'm just not necessarily a fan of like splitting currencies too much, honestly. You know, if you're gonna have two big annual fee cards, I mean, it's a little tough. Like for me, I've very much prioritized just trying to go all in on one particular ecosystem at a time. You know, it doesn't have to be long term, but it could just be, you know, for a year. So it's just like you never really earn a meaningful amount when you either have so much overlap or just like two different currencies with two big cards like that. I would just say do one or the other, honestly. You know, the main thing in this game is like, how could you accrue the most amount of points? I think some people get caught up on like how to maximize and how can I get the highest point currency. But again, the points currencies that you earn are only as good as the transfer partners. Most of them are fine, but some of them are better than others, I would say. And so if I can figure out a way to get lump sum of points in an ecosystem without having to spend necessarily to do it, then I think that's the way, you know, to save yourself some heartache and headache. But just like I don't know, some people are, but not as many people are who are ultra maximizers actually spend enough to have a multiplier on some other ecosystem that's not their main one, actually do enough damage to get a trip done. The main goal is lump sum, you know, large sum of points as fast as possible, so you can use those to redeem it for travel before devaluations. That's like all day.
And Dem says lots of overlap with the catch-all. It's true.
Yeah, 2x 1.5, yeah.
And he says the Strata Premier would be a better
all day
card.
Yeah, just
I've been wondering if Black Lane will be available to ride to World Cup matches. That would be an amazing attractive CSC credit. That would be fire. Imagine bowling out like that. That's fire. The meta glasses, when used for video recording, emanates a white light so people know you're recording. There goes that. Anthony had a solution for that. What was the Anthony?
Yeah, I said I said you just put a little piece of
duct tape
over.
So I love Anthony. I have the Meta Ray-Ban, this prescription, dumbest thing I ever bought. No way, Luke. No way. Crystal, back in La Casa. Crystal, I know I'm so far behind, my love. Wepa Tuesday ×2. It's Joe and the Ventura Show. Sorry I'm late, but this winter Massachusetts is kicking my butt. How's that Rakuten card working for you, Crystal? I'm only kidding. Crystal's going to kill me. I love you, Crystal. By the way, Bertina and I spoke today so much about you. We need to meet up. I'm not kidding. Bertina said, I need to see my girl, Crystal. I love you, Crystal. Thank you so much for that super chat. Into the fund it goes. Luke, I have the prescription at Oakley's on the way. Simpleton, just come upstate, Lake George. I love Lake George. New York City date night. How you getting back home, Joe? Uber or Lyft? One of the other ones. Whoever gives me a credit. Wepa, good evening, Skyrod. It's been a minute, Skyrod. Hope all is well. President Joe B. Motorcade rolling through DC in 2026. Yo, that's going to be fire. Absolutely. I do have the Palladium, but the city looks appetizing. Everyone talks about Atmos, but I don't think living on the East Coast, it'll benefit me as much as City has AA. So in all fairness, I just booked my first round trip to the West Coast from the East Coast on Alaska. Surprised. I was looking at the Atmos card, honestly, for that very reason. And the only reason, and we're at 232, we continue to grow.
Let's go.
The only reason I got the the Alaska cards and the points was Anthony told me last year when Amex was still allowing transfers to Hawaii and in Hawaii to Alaska, I moved over 190,000 points. So I got a round trip first class flight from New Jersey to Seattle and then connecting to Sacramento and back. Same seat, 3D for 100,000 Alaska points. So
money.
I would say try it. You have nothing to lose. Bought my prescription glasses through Oakley. Got 11,500 Bilt points through Rakuten. 50% off of Cyber Monday.
Wow.
Wepa. Avengers, you nailed that one, Avengers.
Money. See, it's like doing
I
that.
think it's back in my merch store. They're looking for merch from Sledge. Absolutely. Check out Sledge's merch. Joe already got Cory Booker impressed. That's true. Background. Jason, how you doing? Jason Lewis, thank you so much. Wepa, Joe, and my dude Anthony, my favorite videos are Watch Me Apply videos. I get why creators not showing their identifying info on apps, except for Joe. Yeah, hit me where it hurts. Social. I know everybody knows my mother's maiden name, my social.
Yeah.
But why not show salaries? By the way, yes, I'm nosy. Because I'm retired. I tell people I'm on a fixed income. No, I'm only kidding. But, you know, again, people don't show the salaries because people automatically judge you and think a certain way, I think. And, right?
100%. Yeah, I've had people tell me that in the past, like other, it's like as soon as there is a definite on how much or how little you make, people start making judgments and assumptions. I don't know if that's necessarily the main reason creators don't do it. I just think money is always like some sort of a taboo thing, and they just like, oh, that's sensitive info, so I shouldn't show that, But I think you're right on the judgment side. Like if it's too high or too little, people be like, well, I don't have that kind of money, or wow, you must be doing too little in life. You get judged either way. It's better to be in the unknown, I think, probably.
Thank you for that, Jason. And Jason, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you being here. Guys, hit that like. Consider joining the membership as well. Our membership is growing strong. I think we're banging at 175 members so far.
Jeez.
Which is huge. Crazy. And we have a great group of people, very active, very helpful. So, and no BS, guys. I don't tolerate BS. So thank you, Jason. Steven says, I can never justify the annual fee for the CSC. I know the Palladium is close, but it's a little better. So here's my reason, especially in the first year for the CSC. 100,000 points, and I got it for the 4,000 spend. That's huge. That's like a few years ago on a lot of cards that you would get the better high spend with only 4,000, or the better overall sign-up bonus for just 4,000 spend. I don't think anyone has a $4,000 spend except now for the Palladium.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, Ventrix still is, but they jumped up to 10K. I think they're going to probably start doing it. But it's
dumb. That was dumb on their part.
Yeah.
But for me, the CSC, I think, especially for this first year or next year even, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to jump on the CSC next December, I bet. I wouldn't be surprised. If there's some upgrades I want to make, I'm definitely going to go to Best Buy, get some Amazon gift cards. I'll find somewhere for Black Lane. Like, and that 100K is money,
The biggest mistake I made was not applying for it in December, like I told people. However, the reason I didn't get the card in December was because I just picked up the Morgan Stanley, and doing the double dip on that card, having $895 for that card, $895 for the Vanilla Palladium, Platinum in January, and then in February the CSC at $595. Adding another 500 would have killed me, especially during the holidays. So Avenger says the CSC would be a 1 and product change to custom cash for me. What's going on, Chad? Chad, you got to call me. You're in dirty Jersey. We got to meet up, Chad. Hope all is well, Poppy. Points with Philip in the house. Points with Philip. Thank you for sending me the picture of you, your beautiful family, your beautiful son. God bless you. Cheers, my friend. Wepa, I gave him his first baby Wepa yesterday. I love you. God bless you, Philip. Really, I'm proud of you. God bless you. Joe, I believe the Bilt card will work better for you with United as your main airline. You'll be able to accumulate more UA miles as a 3x catch-all card. I never thought about that.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up. I was like, for you flying United so much, United is a transfer partner of Bilt, and yeah, you can definitely use that where you are because you're always flying.
I'm going to keep it 100 because if I'm going to apply for this card, I got to see where we're at in 12 minutes and 12 minutes, 8:30, right? So it's 8:18, 12 minutes. Okay. You're doing a fantastic job, Anthony. That's all I'm saying. Travel fan, thank you for sending me this info because I had no freaking idea, honestly. Mike Newland, thank you for everything, Mike Newland. I just checked. It should be out this week. John says, very kind, very generous. DJ Bruce Wayne, shout out to you, Papi. Hope all is well. My CSC will be a City Custom Cash on October. Too much overlap with Prestige and Palladium is fire for now. Good luck with the Bilt customer service. I have the Palladium card and called them twice, and they don't take care of you. They just tell you what they will send an email and nothing. Anthony, what say you with that?
I mean,
you have the guy's number. Isn't he your brother-in-law? Don't you see him at dinner?
I mean, that's my brother-in-law. Yeah, the CEO. Could you imagine? I don't know. I just hear people say customer service all the time. And I'm just like, why do you have to call customer service that much? I think maybe it's controversial to say, but like everyone complained about Citi. I had no issues with Citi. I was traveling abroad using it, never got locked out. I've called them before; they were fine. Barclays has been fine. I've had cards, and I've had even brokerages that had no customer service. I never had an issue. So I mean, yeah, it's nice to have it when you need it, but it just never came up for me. And I've had some of the sketchiest cards as well at times.
Yada yada.
Yeah. It never really affected me. So like, I don't know.
You know, the CSC has their own hotline, like their own number for customer service. That
Yeah.
was great. Like you didn't have to go to prompts. You called, you put in your
Nice.
last 4 digits of your social and 5 of the card, and you went right to a live person, and they tell you, "Thank you for being a Citi Strata Elite." You know,
Nice.
so that was great. Which
They need
again,
that. Yeah.
and I've been with Citi with an account with them since 1984. So go
Yeah.
figure. But
Yeah.
background says a
Love
lot of his smash and grab in the community,
Yeah.
and that bank is not for everybody. It's true. If it was a one-stop shop, it'd be the Fidelity and Hammer to max out the HSA. Patton says, Joe, that's how you use Black Lane. Everyone's saying it's more expensive than Uber. Doesn't get how when you're supposed to use a professional car service. Yeah, I'm not going to use it to go to the airport and get dropped off and whatever. I want to flex. I want to be outside and be cool. And let me tell you, if I can bring Terry down now, she said the most I had ever been relaxed going into the city was when I took the freaking Uber in January and took the Lyft back home because I didn't have to drive.
Yeah. Don't have to worry
That's
about
like a
parking or
vacation
anything.
in and of itself. That helps build upon, so yeah, chatting, you're right, Papi. And we always talk, chatting and I always talk about stuff like that. So where do I send my money? I know I got an extra in your closet. The common person just sticks with one issue, one card, 2 or 3. That's true. That's true. A lot of people get stuck. It's like people who never change their car insurance. Then they wonder why they're paying through the roof for it.
Yeah.
Notice how I threw that one in. I don't even know how that came
Link
up.
down below.
Hit that link. Jay Chap, how you doing? Jay Chap, thank you for being a channel member. The new build system is too complicated. Sticking with my Chase trifecta. But here's the thing, guys. If you go into the Discord, either Anthony's or mine, we have people that help answer these questions. You don't know. I have in here Dem, City Slicker, Sledge, Caesar, Anthony, Chad, Key, you name it. We throw them out there. Juan, I mean, Lord God, Vincent Pasquale, everybody and their mother helps, especially those that are really in the game. And that's what's great about being a member, because you get to ask. How many times when I ask Anthony, yo, bro, should I do this? Yo, I don't know about this. Does this work? Before I pull the trigger, because I don't want to be left hanging out there.
Yeah, Discords are amazing.
I use Uber Black from the airport sometimes.
Money.
Bilt told me to kick rocks due to my velocity. They make them on demand. That's true. The Citi Strata Elite credits are super easy to use. Stage 3 Cam. Thank you for being here. Stage 3 Cam 258. But it's hard to get a positive annual effective fee. Here's the thing.
I think
Stage 3.
downgraded.
Do you believe in the? I have an issue with the effective annual fee stuff because it's going to vary for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Like I've never used DoorDash. I was saying last night with Key or Instacart. So those credits, they don't count for me, right?
Yeah.
I don't go through stuff in the portal. So that multiplier of 12 times for Citi, I don't include that into CSC because I've never used it. Do I think I'm going to use it? No. So, but stage 3, I totally get it. I totally get what you're saying. The problem with Bilt is customer service, high-end card, and these people expect amazing customer service. You're talking to a chatbot.
Yeah, I think it's just the time now, though. It's like
I think they got overwhelmed now, right?
How many friggin' hundreds of thousands of people probably emailing, calling? Like, I don't blame them, to be honest.
No, I hear you. Hit that like button and subscribe to both channels. Absolutely, Skyrod. Thank you so much, Papi. Can you cool brothers tell me how I can use my other cards to pay mortgage through Bilt? I've never had a Bilt card.
That's to be determined. I'm waiting to see. I'm intentionally delaying paying my mortgage this month. I'm sure my wife's probably listening again. Delaying paying my mortgage this month just so that I can test it on day one. In the past, I've been paying my mortgage through the rent portal. And so I just essentially put in my numbers and my address as if it's rent. And then I go and pay for it. And, some people are able to do that. Some people aren't. But now I'm interested to see if they change that. If they change that, then we don't know what's going to happen. But as far as like going forward, we'll see what the program looks like. But at least in the vanilla way, LG, it's just going to be your checking account it's going to be out of your checking account. So you'll attach your, basically what it should look like on your end will be, here's your Bilt, mortgage pay portal right here, and you'll have you'll be able to input the numbers from Bilt's routing and checking and input it into your mortgage portal, and it'll be drafted from your checking account, which you'll throw on the Bilt portal. So this should be able to guide you through it, but no one really knows fully what it looks like yet, so we'll see when that does come out. Yeah. And by the way, Joe, I'm good at it. I forgot to tell you, but I'm good forever.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's my girl.
So I saw you looking around. Yeah.
You said you would get the Palladium. Nicholas says if everybody chipped in for the annual fee, so I'll get the Palladium. I love it. I love it. That is freaking awesome. Thank you, Nicholas. Pyro, how you doing? What's up, Pyro? What's going on? So when Anthony's going to get the Rakuten card to pair with the Palladium card?
Eventually, maybe this year. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Howard Dean coming in hot with the 50 spot. Thank you. Howard Dean, man. God bless Punxsutawney Phil and Pennsylvania. 6 more weeks of winter.
Everyone's out to get him this year.
Damn groundhog. And the one for Staten Island, Chuck is his name, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. 804. Damn, I'm far behind. Leonardo, thank you for that. The intro song is fire. I appreciate it. Super generous, Howard. Absolutely. What's up, Chad? Thank you, Mike. I'm going to have to fly through these. Suited for travel. I love it. I heard Careless doesn't do downgrades. Is that accurate? Cardless. Can you downgrade?
Oh, for cardless? So not at the moment, but I read a few different times now that they've said like by next year, yes, you'll be able to. But again, nobody's going to take that at their word until it's actually a thing. So at the moment, no. But they're saying that yes, that will be an option next year.
Okay.
So we'll
thank
see.
you.
We'll
Boxer
see.
says, "Good evening, gents." Mr. Laws, people are spending too much trying to find something wrong with the card. I don't love it either, but got the Palladium for the sub. If I don't like it, I earn a ton of Hyatt points. Simple. Love it.
Yeah.
Let's get Joe a red polo from State Farm. Absolutely. Jimmy Duff, how you doing, Jimmy Duff,
Jimmy.
my friend. Yo, Jimmy got the flyest beard in the game.
He looks like a movie star.
I love it. He does. Nah, farmers. Joe knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two. God, I love you guys. Oh my God. Stacy, what's going on, my love? How you doing, beautiful? Hope all is well. City Boogie Nights, Bodega Nights, baby. Absolutely. K-State. Has someone seen Bilt confirm they'll continue double points on Rente? They are for until January, right?
From what I've seen, yeah.
January. Even I saw that. I was surprised. Most cards with an annual fee give credits. Bilt charges you an annual fee and makes you earn some credits. That's Source King.
That's not true. That's just not true. The card comes with credits. It's like every other card. It just gives you extra credits on top of the regular credits.
Okay. Best Buy transaction, Joe. Just make sure you choose Best Buy. I did choose it. Thank you, Papi. I appreciate that.
Nice.
So Boxer, be careful on the road. You got to be up at 3:30. Yeah, because he never does. Oh, look at Happy Tom. Thank you for the super chat, Happy Tom. Hey, family. How many of you are hyping Joe's videos? I love to see what happens if 100 of us hype the same video. So are y'all in? What is that?
You haven't seen that? Yeah. So on certain people's it just happens randomly. I don't know why, but some people's pages, there's like where the comment section is. If you scroll over, it'll say hype this video. Like that was 2,000 hype points. Apparently it makes the video do better. It makes it perform better, and it's free for like us to do as viewers. I think you can hype someone like every few days or something like that. But like every time I'll see it pop up for one of you guys, I'll just hit the hype button real quick. But I don't know if it really does anything.
Thank you, Happy Tom. Thank you so much, Tom. And Tom is here to also say that last night we picked up some new people going to Sacramento. Do me a favor. Let me know via email, call me, text me, whatever, on the Discord. We need a firm number by at least February 14th. Okay? So if you guys have about 2 weeks or so, let us know if you're going to Sacramento. He needs to make the final details, especially all of my West Coast gente out there. I need you guys to really come through. It will be a movie. Needless to say, and last night I mentioned mermaids, and people found out the place he was looking at. And all I'm saying is it's going to be fire. you need to go to Sacramento, especially if you are in the West Coast. No excuses, mi gente. All right. Happy time. Let's hit the hype button. Pick a video. I don't know how that works. Let me know how it works, guys. I love you for that, Tom. Thank you so much, puppy. I appreciate that. Too hard to pick. Gonna put all the spent on the Delta card and Hilton card. Not a bad choice either. Swear to God. Chad says can't use duct tape. They have a light sensor and won't let you record, but they do sell LED blockers on Amazon. I have a few. I don't want to know what you're doing, Chad,
Yeah,
Mr. Money Minutes, blocking that, sir, but
duct
you can
tape
show
and
me tomorrow.
handcuffs.
I'll talk to you off camera. DJ October, Wepa, what's going on? Oh my God, I didn't even know Caesar was live today. That means he's doing something Thursday. DJ October, thank you for being here, Papi. I appreciate you. It's been a minute, kid. Hope all is well with you and the family. Thank you, Jordan, for the gifted membership, Papa. Hope you and your wife are doing well, Papi. I love you. Hope it's not freezing in Massachusetts, even though I know it is. But thank you, Jordan, for that. I appreciate it. Waiting for my Rakuten card in the mail. That's how you do it. Yep, we need to meet up. We got to do this, Chad. That's interesting. Citi Strata Elite's a great looking card, not a proof of high velocity. Yeah, they're very sensitive, Guna. They are just sensitive to recent velocity more than anything else. JB Rothman, how you doing, JB? Atmos miles are great for AA flights. In DFW, there aren't many Alaska flights, only to Seattle and Portland, but I can get a load of AA flights with the miles. That's great to know. If you add the $200 bill cash to the $200 semi-annual credit by using 2 monthly 100, that gets you a $105 effective annual fee. Thank you, Stage 3. Again, I went to summer school for math. Let's just be real. I never lied about that. So what's it matter what someone makes? People don't go up to strangers on the street asking what they make in a year. With Bilt, if you're trying to maximize on another ecosystem, I would say no with this ecosystem. If you have to dedicate spending every month, if you're pursuing a bonus, you don't want to miss. Stay with a dedicated ecosystem one at a time. That's right. In-bank offer is a no-brainer. If not a keeper, downgrade after a year, but I think it's worth to keep. Okay, maybe in December, that might be the way to go. Yep, the in-branch offer is fire. Working on the subs. Yeah, Jesse, I'm working on the Morgan Stanley. I still got like 5,000 to go. I have 2,000 to go with Citi, but I have to pay the taxes this week, so there goes that. That'll be done by the end of this week. And then I have until June to make the one up for the Morgan Stanley, which is great. So if I get the Palladium, which is already 8:33, man, I forgot. Hold on. My bad, Joe. I forgot last week to become a member, but I'm going to sign up tonight. Wepa, Anthony, what's up? What's Bilt's email? I'd like to see it increasing my credit limit. Thank you for the super chat, MJ. You are so supportive to everybody, MJ. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. That really means a lot, MJ. You're with everybody. Anthony, could you put that in the chat?
I don't want to mess it up, but I think it's just dan@bilt.com. But if you want to be safe, just type it on Google. Just type in Reddit Bilt Dan COO. In the first thing that pops up. Okay. You'll see it at the bottom of his Reddit there. But I think it's dan@bilt.com, the one that's like earning applications and stuff.
Guna, yes, there is a dedicated line for the Elite. It is fire. I'm not even kidding. It's actually quicker than the Amex Plat line.
Heck yeah.
Juan Way, Mighty Mike, what's going on? Hey. I haven't heard from you in a minute.
Mike.
What's up? Testing Wi-Fi from PH shuttle bus. Two of my favorite gents. Mike, we got to have you back on, kid. It's been a minute. I haven't seen you in forever. God bless you, puppy. Thank you for being here. Suited for travel, pro tip. If there's option, always press 2 for Spanish and enjoy it. Yo, you are not kidding. At least I can speak it, so I get it. Yo, good looking out. Anthony Williams, thank you for being here. Just got the Bilt Blue in the mail. We'll see how it goes. Anthony, please let me know how that car works for you, puppy. I would really like to know how that goes. Yes, Gunna. Same as Prestige. Thanks, them. Wepa, Don Kim, how you doing? Live reminds me of the first live stream with Anthony and Joe several years ago. That was a memorable one. Thank you, Don Kim. That was, to me, my all-time favorite because that was the first time ever doing it. And this man right here on the screen has just been wonderful and loving ever since. So, what's up? Cold over here, 5 degrees. Well, let's see. I'm trying to catch up. Ramen Check, how you doing? Hola, mi gente. Even Anthony.
Unreal.
How you doing? What's going on? What's up, Matt Darling? Hola, mis hermanos. Matt Darling, I love it, Papa. Thank you for being here. Guys, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. I want to get over 100 likes for this one. We should be there because we're still having 226 people here.
Yeah.
Jimmy Duff, thank you. Yo, he really does have like that cool,
Yeah.
remember the commercial for the most interesting man?
Dosakis.
Right, Dos Equis. That's Jimmy Duff. Jimmy Duff, thank you for the super chat, Papi. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Jimmy. 79 in Arizona right now. Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, Gully Rock. I love that name. Gully Rock. Bilt 2.0 fixed their portal on the very last day. I got to see what you're pre-approved for. Tried it, 15,000 and signed up. Gully Rock. That's how
Nice.
you kick it, Papa.
Wow.
Good for you. God bless you. Can you get the ESC via? Yes. Yo, so Blake D'Angelo, if you have an account, call your local branch. If not, if you could call, if the local branch is too far from you, if you go on Google, literally look up Paramus, Route 4 Paramus, New Jersey, Citibank branch. You call them, they'll send you the if you have an account with them, they'll email you the link. And that's how John R got his CSC. He got his by calling. I got mine emailed to me. So yeah, you don't have to go in branch. Bro, better $2,000 in your pocket than theirs. Bobby, why? Whoa. Who has the flyest beard? Damn, Bobby, I'm sorry. Bobby, coño, man. Bobby, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, Bobby. My bad. Bobby got a fierce beard. Bobby's beard is flawless.
Legit.
I love you, Bobby. God bless you, Bobby. See, Bobby wins. I love it. If you want all the credits, you're gonna have to earn Bilt cash. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what Source King is saying. If you want all the credits, you got to use them with Bilt cash or no?
No, it's just no. You have the same $400, credit whether you earn Bilt cash or not. So it's still, if you're just talking like credits that come on the card, it's like any other card. There's just extra credits that you can earn via Bilt cash if you want it.
Guna's gonna be in Fresno. Guna, again, give your daughter my love. It was wonderful seeing her. God bless. All right, we'll meet up soon enough. Don't need Bilt cash. Thank you for that. Nicholas says, thoughts on the Alaskan Summit? I want that card. That's a tough one. I'm going to be honest with you. The Elite just has better multipliers by a lot. I can honestly say that than the Summit. The Summit doesn't have great multipliers. The Summit is like really for hard, heavy users that I think it's more of a West Coast card because of the lounge access as well, which we really don't have here. But I would say the Elite is more of a general better card. What do you think, Anthony?
Honestly, I haven't really looked at the Summit as much. Summit is, what does it actually earn, this Summit card?
Yeah, let me know, Anthony, while I read the next one.
Yeah.
You need to have concentration in ecosystems. You want to have real redemptions unless transfer partners you're getting have overlap. My setup for this year is Rakuten and Summit
All
with
day.
Bilt. Okay, all day. Was hoping to make a trip to New York. Unable to get reservations to Atomics. They booked under 1 minute of publishing. Damn. Yo, whenever you come through, Don Kim, we got to meet up. Hey, Joe, is Morgan Stanley your first Amex Plat? I tried to apply for it. No, it wasn't. Okay, did you apply for the Morgan Stanley while having that brokerage account? Remember, that is key. You have to have a brokerage account in order to open the card. I got both. I currently have both open at the same time. I've had the Vanilla Plat open for years, and this one I just got in December. So, CJ, try that. Let me know how that works for you, okay? I'm getting to the end of the comments. Anthony, what happened? Only going for low annual fee cards?
Yeah, I think mostly this will be worth it. If only a year, if it only ends up being a year, who knows? We'll see how many things they definitely change, but it'll probably stay around for a bit. I guess the main reason also is like, I've had low annual fee for a little bit now, and it's been great. But now I've kind of, I don't know, I've hit a lot of the lower annual ones that I wanted, and then I applied for a couple. I end up getting denied, so I'm just like, what else do I really want? Outside the ones that I kind of will go for next, technically have a little bit higher, is like a Hilton Business at 195, for a year. But the idea behind the low annual fees is just that I can get way better welcome offers than and save a lot of money compared to the high annual fee cards and keeping them long term. The idea behind it is like, instead of paying $8.95 for a platinum and just using a couple credits for small money, why not just get $9.95 annual fee cards if they're out there for, 70K, 80K, 100K, welcome offers that you're able to get in certain cases, and just run that game and just save the annual fees. But once that runs out or get denied, now I'm just, all right, where else do I want to hit? And I think Bilt's probably worthwhile for this year for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Andrew G says, Wepa, 2 goats. God bless. Thank you for that, Andrew. I appreciate you. Working on 75K upgrade offer on Hilton Pass, 3K spend in 4 months. That is a fantastic card, really. And thank you, Andrew, for your beautiful words. I appreciate it. Rex, what's going on, Rex? Thank you for the super chat, Papi. Palladium card is an excuse to carry a mirror. I love it. Thank you, Rex, so much for being here. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Rex, I hope all is well with you and your wife. God bless, man. Jordy himself, Anthony, I think it's time to one up the thumbnails. We need one with Bilt card smashing into Earth.
Honestly, a great idea. I could.
He's gonna take it, Jordy. Thank you for that, Jordy. Guys, hit that like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Join the membership, Jordy. That is a fire idea. After getting denied for my first city card last month, happy for the transition on my Barclays Aviator Red. Yes, it is coming through. That's cool. Everson, how you doing, Everson? In my honest opinion, I think if someone is in the credit card game and pays rent or mortgage, they should at least get the blue Bilt for an easy 250 points a month. That's an easy 3K a year.
Without anything. Yeah. Legit.
Everson, thank you for putting it that way, Everson, man. I appreciate that, Everson. John, how you doing? What's happening in Sacramento? I live here. John, we're going to have a meetup Friday, March 27th and 28th. The details are in my Discord. I can also send them to you if you email me, whatever, at thecreditcardconnection@gmail.com. It's a meetup for a couple of days in Sacramento. A number of us are going to get together. Please come through, Jonas. I appreciate that. That would be really cool to see. Okay, come through. Co-worker, hey guys, you think Bank of America may do something similar, that they make a travel card with Atmos being their standout travel partner? I don't know if so. BOA do something similar to Citi, and that they make a travel card with Atmos being their standout travel partner.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that because Atmos is killing it right now. East Coast, and I love my summit. Thank you, them. I'm in here, got denied for the Bilt card, trying to apply on the lower end card, did not let me. I'm sorry, George. Sorry, puppy. Any other premium credit card put a spending requirement on some of their baseline credits, there would be riots.
There's no spending requirement. You could just use the $400 credit like any other card. Yeah.
So you have the Morgan Stanley brokerage account for 6 years. I would call reconsideration, honestly, CJ. Just call reconsideration line. They're very helpful with that. Got to go to work, night shifts, nurse. God bless you. Thank you for what you do, Matt, darling. I appreciate you. Have a good night. BPB, I love seeing the biggest Bilt booster and most wary here. Got the blue yesterday. It's the prettiest card ever. CBGB on that map. Won't use it, though. We'll just blow that $100 in Bilt cash. Agreed with them, not focusing on an ecosystem. You end up diluting your point, diluting versus diversifying. Yep. If you have 135 in spend, what would you do? Call Recon. Hell no. If you have that much in spend, CJ, that could have been an error on the application. You have nothing to lose by calling them. I would call them like, not tonight. At night, you tend to get, you don't get the A squad. You get like the B squad. Call after 9 o'clock in the morning, your time zone, and get the A squad. Thank you, BPBL. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's going into the Bilt pot. Thank you very much. Emmy5801 for Bill option 1. What do you guys think about spending 25% for an effective 4 times earning on the spend if you don't want to go in on all L? Option 2 is optimal, Emmy. A few good calculators out there. Thank you for that, Dem. You see? Dem tells you. Let me know if you need
easier, yeah.
Yep. Thank you so much. So, guys, I'm going to pull up to the screen. I'm going to apply.
He's going for it. Oh, my goodness.
I'm going for it. But wait. I forgot. Wait. I want to thank everybody before I do that. I got to milk this. Juan Garcia, thank you for the super chat and for coming up with that idea with Tom. Thank you so much for the $100 super chat. Mike, thank you for the 20 memberships. I appreciate that. Izzy, thank you for the $49 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, Juan, again for the $8 to get the mirror card, I guess this is. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Happy Tom, thank you for the 1099 plot twist. Mike's sending out 99 forms this week. Thank you, Happy Tom. Thank you, Dem, for the super chat. Palladium Fun, I appreciate it. Thank you, Carlos Rush, for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Ken Martinez, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's get this Bilt card. I appreciate you. Aya, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Steph Yu, thank you for the super chat. Stefan, thank you very much. I appreciate it. New Rican, thank you for the super chat. Vámonos. Patrick, thank you for the super chat. Let's do this. Amazing Dollarman, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Once again, Mr. MIA coming in nuts with $100 again. Juan, thank you so much for the super chat. That's crazy. Mike, again, thank you for another 20 memberships. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, Mike. Polygraph, thank you so much, Marcus, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Mr. 1099 himself, thank you, Xavier, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Crystal Cove en la casa, my love. Thank you so much for the super chat. It is the Barreto and Ventura show. Thank you, Crystal, my love. Thank you, Jason, so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Howard Dean, thank you so much for the really great super chat. I appreciate that as well, Howard. Thank you, Happy Tom, for the hype. Happy Tom is my hype man. Thank you, Happy Tom, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jordan, for the membership. Thank you, MJ Tastic, for the super chat. Thank you, Jimmy Duff, for the super chat. Thank you so much for the Flyers Beard, Bobby Y. Thank you, Rex, for the super chat. Thank you, BBPL. Thank you for the super chat. Does anybody have a total right now? Because I don't know what the hell I'm at.
That seems like enough.
It seems like enough to get the plat. I mean, yeah, to get the palladium. Even after the YouTube tax color, it says yes.
Let's get the screen record ready. Haha, I love it. Legit. Does the Morgan Stanley have a lifetime language if you have the vanilla? I think that one does, but I got the points anyway.
Yeah, that's
I got it.
But some people are bypassing that.
All right, we're ready for this. We're gonna do this. Coming in late. Did Joe apply? No, I'm applying for QC, man. There was a GoFundMe. It was a GoFundMe for the Palladium card. What? So QC, man, everybody's hitting me up for a GoFundMe. $1 million credit limit coming. This is just going up. Alex Goes Travel, thank you for being here. I think there might be enough even after YouTube tax. Where am I at, Anthony? Do you know?
I haven't done the math, to be honest. I probably should have.
Get to it. Let's go. Get that built. I have both cards. Joe's fund me. Let's do this, mi gente. I'm going to add to the stage. Accept your offer.
Oh, God. I don't think anything questionable pops up. Well, you don't care anyway, but...
Oh, God, my phone number. Hold on. How do I do this? God, you know, it never works easy. It's never easy for me. Why? Why isn't it easy, guys? Let me remove it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get right there.
In the meantime, I'll tell Joe all the reasons why I think it's probably a good decision for him while he's getting this together. And so, you know, Joe, he likes the CSE, but I think what's going to happen is in a year, he's going to use all the credits and he's going to say, you know what, I'm just tired of these annual fees. I don't want to deal with it. And so he's going to downgrade to the Citi Strata Premier and he's going to have a really good time with that. Or just another, you know, Citi Custom Cash, what have you, if they allow it. And I think he's going to go for this Palladium and he's going to be like, you know what, there's way less credits. It's actually technically a cheaper annual fee. I never ended up going to an Admirals Club anyway. I think I'll have a good time with the Palladium. And the Palladium has everything that he wants too. It has a direct transfer part of United. He transfers a lot of his Chase points to United and travels that way. So you have another ability to get some United travels done. He's got a direct hotel benefit where he can use it in the same way he's lived recently, bringing him and his wife on special occasions for FHR stays. He can do the same thing with Bilt's Home Away program with just 2 credits every single year as opposed to multiple of them with the CSE. He's going to really enjoy that 100K welcome offer on the Strata Elite. He's going to book a lot of AA flights likely with it. But ultimately, I think he's going to keep running the game with Rakuten. And he's going to keep sending it to Bilt, and he's going to keep doing some United flights and doing a lot of Bilt stay or Hyatt stays. and just keep enjoying his FHR things. I think he's going to love it. And he's all right. Here we go.
Here we go.
You're approved. $12,000 credit line. You get in the $50K welcome offer plus gold status, which means you are allowing the Rakuten transfers from 1-to-1 for the next 2 years till 2028. And you have $300 in Bilt cash to use towards however you want. The Monopoly money, point accelerator. You could have a 3x catch-all card, for at least a few months, I would say. Maybe half the year, you could have a 3x catch-all. And put all your spend
whip
towards
up
that.
this one before when I get it, okay?
Okay. We'll both do it.
1, 2. I want to thank everybody for giving me this. God, I'm waiting for my phone to start binging with LifeLock.
Yeah. Wait.
What?
Did you choose the right design? Or no, maybe it's not now. Maybe it's after. There was no design picture, right?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's probably after this then. I would guess.
Okay.
Got to make sure you get your mirror
Ready?
design. Yes. Okay. Think you're renting mortgage deal without using your credit line. $300.
LifeLock. Right on point. LifeLock.
That's crazy how fast that is.
LifeLock.
Okay.
Continue. Well, you're in.
Sorry, QC.
Welcome to the Bilt Palladium card.
Oh, very nice.
So I hit continue, right?
Yeah. It should allow you to customize. You can add an authorized user. I think it's $95. I probably wouldn't.
No,
no real benefit.
No. Okay.
At least for you.
Not right now. Not right now.
Not right now. Wow, it didn't even tell me to do this yet.
Heads up, you need to link a bank account in order to make rent important set up later. You're all set. Your card will be available to use on February 7th, 2026.
I hope it gave you the mirror finish because you didn't see an option anywhere. But that is the mirror finish.
Is it?
I mean, that is it. I don't know if it might be worth a text to my brother-in-law, apparently.
Yo, but you know what's crazy? That it has like other linked cards of mine and whatever.
Yeah, it's all right. I shared my last 4 in my last video too.
Yo, no, I don't care. You know me. I don't give 2 craps.
Yeah.
But how do I know I got the mirror finish? Because people wanted me to get it.
That's why I made sure. I was like, but you didn't see that option.
No, you didn't see it, right? I did it live.
That's usually how it is. But Dem says he may have chosen the design when he initially applied. So maybe when you first did it, do you remember if you did you?
No, it just gave me that. That was the same.
Yeah, it might have been just glitch in the system whenever you initially did it. Maybe it's worth.
Would I be able to reach out to them?
I wouldn't. Don't press that. It'll show your address.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Sorry. You're live from Hackensack, New Jersey.
But congratulations, you got the Palladium.
All right, whip.
And QC Man thinks that my prediction is right. I think by the end of the year, you're going to love your 100K miles, but you're going to be annoyed with the credits and the annual fee. You're probably only going to go to an Admirals Club once, and it might be in Miami. And then you'll swap for the Palladium all day. I think. That's what's gonna happen.
I can't thank you guys. We're gonna do a simultaneous whip here. CJ Junkie, they're going for the Amex Platinum fee. Ratata, new number. Hi, this is Joe. 100%. Don't add an extra 0 like I did. I'm at live. Nope. Stop giving away your information.
Yeah.
I think you predicted next year's video perfectly. I think Joe's over and under. Will be under 1. Wepa, what's your 524? I'm at 1024 before applying for this card. CJ. Party at Joe's, Wepa Hybrid, Mr. Lowe's. Let's do a TJ Maxx card. Absolutely. Random, 12,000.
The Disney card.
And it should have been higher. I think they gave me the low because I applied for it the day it came out. I bet you if I apply for it again, it would have been higher, but who cares? I'm not going to spend that much on it anyway. Nice. Wepa. Congrats. You know what's funny? Oh my God, guys. I had all my stuff frozen.
Very nice.
Frozen. I got approved first with them open. And just yesterday, so you could see, Oh my God, I can't believe I did that.
Nice. I still have never frozen anything.
No, and I did it yesterday because we were talking about something online, and it said, "Do you want to freeze your things?" And I was like, "Yeah, let me freeze my things. Whatever those things are, I froze them." But where the hell is the email? But I froze Experian and TransUnion yesterday. Not Equifax was already frozen, so I didn't get. I got a notification, just so that you guys know, from LifeLock by Norton. Let me see. Now, normally I would have gotten some stuff from Credit Karma or whatever else. Guys, when I tell you, don't tell me that this is a hack that you could get pre-approved and then freeze it. Literally.
Wow.
Let me see. I'm looking at LifeLock on Red Alerts. Today, new account detected. That's it. Did I apply? Yes, that's it. But I didn't get a hit so far.
Cool.
So far. I will update everyone on this. I don't even know what to tell you guys. It says it here. Hold on. Bill card. You're pre-approved. Yeah, you're approved for the bill card. Right? And then it says, let me see about the next one. Congrats. Get ready for the Bilt Palladium card. I guess it's the mirror finish one.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird that it didn't give you an option, I guess, initially.
So Tom said I may have applied for it when I first did it the first time.
Yeah.
Knowing me, I probably did.
So
but let me see that. Go ahead.
So congrats. I just got something from Calby. He texted me 20 minutes ago, and he said, apparently there's a new thing with Bilt. So it looks like, I bet anybody in this chat can benefit from this. So listen up. He said that he just saw some notes from Bilt that if you post an unboxing video, so if you get whatever Bilt card it is and you do an unboxing video, so I'm assuming even if you just, your random Instagram account that has like nothing, and you post an unboxing, you'll get 2,500 Bilt points. And he says up to 10K. So I'm like, can you do 4 individual unboxing posts and get an extra 10,000 Bilt points? But 2,500 per unboxing. So I'm gonna have to look at it. But basically, if you got the Bilt card, post an unboxing, and then maybe you can actually, here's a little hack. You could actually, I learned this in the Discord. You could DM Bilt on X, and they will respond. And you can even, some people are doing this to like get approved, like overturn denials and stuff. So if you have an unboxing, Joe and I will probably do it, get an extra 2,500 points. I mean, what the hell?
Hola, mi gente. Right now I had the new Bilt card. Thanks to the amazing freaking chat and members here. I don't know. I don't know if Calder's still here or who's here, but can you let me know how much we got finally? Because this is insanity.
Could probably add it up.
It says he have chosen the design while he applied. There you go, Poppy. Thank you, Chris. Maybe they're out of the mirror. Let's go, Mike Young. Thank you for being here, Mike Young. Look at that smile, Mike Young. Thank you for that, Mike. I appreciate you. We have a surprise card design. Thank you, them. Felicidades. 60 missed calls from the ward master to tell you about Citi. Thank you, Tim. I did not plan on this. And I have to say this to you, Anthony, and I'm not saying it because I love you. I'm saying it because it's honest to God truth. You literally put out today stuff in plain English that I think not only convinced me, but convinced other people in the chat and live tonight. You made that happen, and I appreciate you for that.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I try to just. I'm not a maximizer. I'm not somebody who actually is into all the crazy math like some folks are. I'm just not. I've never been that guy. All I care about is how can I get large value upfront, big money, and pretty much forget all the other noise. It's kind of all I really cared about. So hopefully that something I said was added a little clarity. This is the number I see. If I added it up correctly, I think we're at 655.
That's insane. That's insane.
That is correct.
Yo, Alex Goes says, El diseño va antes del pre-approval. So Alex is also saying The design is before the pre-approval.
Yeah.
So thank you, Alex. Yes, yes, O2. Bilt took that pow pow. Absolutely. Thank you. Yes, yes. You're a Bilt New Yorker. Congratulations. The sky may be overrated, but this live was 100. Woohoo! Thank you, Don Kim. Welcome to the Palladium Familia. Now you need the summit. That's next. That's next. Congrats, Joe. Thank you, Rodney. I appreciate you. Thank you, Howard. I appreciate you. Howard, you made it snow. Howard, you made it snow.
Yeah.
Great video. Signing out, Sean. Thank you. Oh, I thought we were applying for the Disney card tonight. No, I'm going back to Mesa. Gangster move. Joe, CJ, thank you, Papi. I appreciate you. Wepa, CJ, I can't wait to see you in Sacramento. I did that with a Robinhood Gold. I didn't get an inquiry. That's the move, coño.
Nice.
Yes. I probably won't get a hard pull. Do you know how fire that would be? Yeah, Bertina, I froze them. They're frozen. That's awesome. Bilt pre-approval is a soft pull for now, I think. Thank you, Princetta. Thank you, Calderds. Sledge uncovered it for Rakuten now. Joe opening doors for Bilt. Gonna see a whole lot of unfreeze in 45 days when everybody retries for the Bilt. Absolutely. Where's your acceptance? Sledge said no. If Joe does an unboxing and shows his CVV, he'll get 100,000. I love it. Joe, Bilt also has all my cards too. When I opened the Bilt account, made me very uneasy. Not wrong. DJ, thank you, DJ October. Simpleton, got to make me keep my mirror finished and not drop to blue. Thank you so much. Where did you get the pre-approval link? Right on the Bilt site, right, puppy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pre-approval. It's the weirdest thing, CJ. It is the easiest application, the easiest pre-approval ever, I thought.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
If you had a Bilt account, I think they just ran it through the Bilt account that you had prior.
Yeah. Which is what I messed up initially, but yeah.
Yo, BB says, dude, just don't apply my super chat to this crappy card. Yo, I gotta have to pay the taxes on it. That's it. Yep. Del, thank you so much, Del, for being here. My fave creators.
Still.
I'm staying warm. I'm trying. Hope all is well. Anthony,
Likewise.
holla.
Likewise.
My feed doesn't let me scroll back. Maybe 600, closer to 650. Thank you, Calderds. Yep. Once again, send me that wig. Bertina wants that wig.
Got you.
People mentioned that Bilt is pulling from a weird, less popular credit, not the big three.
Yeah. So forget
was
the
that
name
that
of it.
one? What was that one? Damn it.
I can't think of it. Like Trivius or something. Or I don't know. Synovus?
Novus? Movis? Novus?
Novus, yeah.
Novus?
I've seen it written a couple times. I just didn't come in.
They pull from TransUnion. I lock mine too. It does work. Carlos, thank you for that. Wepa! Boxer, have a good night. Yeah, they just run your save numbers. Yo, guys, I want to thank you. We're going on 2 hours. Once again, just to give people their flowers because this is next level ridiculous. Juan, thank you. Now maybe you can run the numbers this way, Anthony. Juan, thank you for the super chat. Oh, you did that way?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you, Juan, once again. Thank you, Happy Tom. Juan, I got to have dinner with you, Juan. Juan, honestly. Thank you, Dem. Howard, you as well. Ken, thank you so much. Carlos Rush, thank you. Aya, thank you. Stefan, thank you. Nurikan, thank you so much. Patrick, thank you, Papi. Amazing Dollar Man, thank you. Juan, once again, thank you. Mike, Mighty Mike, the membership man, thank you. Marcus, thank you. Xavier, thank you. Crystal, thank you so much, my love. Jason, thank you so much. Howard, thank you so much, Howard. I appreciate you. Happy Tom, thank you. Jordan, thank you. MJ Tastic, thank you. Jimmy Duff, thank you. Bobby White, Bobby White with the Flyers beard, thank you. Rex, thank you. BBPL, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Anthony, what do you have to say, Papi?
I think I think most of the crazy, the crazy angry people are gone with the Bilt hate. I just think most people have gotten to a neutral level with it now. If you like the card, you get it. If you don't like it, you just don't get it. It's like any other card that we talk about in our ecosystem. There's literally nothing different for the most part. Just get it, even if it's just get a nice welcome offer, cool. If it's too much hassle and there's other better cards out there like a CSE, go for that. You know, that's the name of the game at the end of the day, is how can we take our points and travel around the world and enjoy great experiences with our friends and family and even ourselves, you know, increasing our perspective. That's the name of the game. So whatever gets you to that goal faster is the most important thing to do.
Anthony, I want to thank you for breaking it down for us. Thank you for here. Thank you for the thumbnail. Thank you for just being you. You know, I love you.
Thank you, man.
I want to thank the 238 people that came out tonight.
New record.
That's a new record for me. I appreciate it like you have no idea. Nemo says it's Enovis. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Lexus Nexus Enovis, I think. At 10,000 subs, Jordy says you can apply for the luxury card.
That's
I have
funny.
Sledge. Sledge can get me overturned for that if I have any problem. Great live. Thank you so much. See you next Tuesday. Hybrid. Thank you, Hybrid. DJ October. Thank you. Dell, thank you so much. Tim, have a great night, Papi. Thank you so much. Go Hawks. Waiting to use the Bilt card sub. Anna, thank you. Wasn't the mirror limited for the launch? I ordered it before the launch. So I don't know. But either way, it's fine. Thank you so much, Anna, my love. I appreciate you being here and being a channel member, being so active. Do you recommend getting player 1 and 2 with Bilt, 1 Palladium, 1 Obsidian for the multiplier? Ooh, because he's talking about this is now. Remember, he could have had the Morgan Stanley, but what do you think about that? That's a cool question.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I mean, look, you know, again, Bilt's gonna have everything you'd pretty much want, I would say, as far as like a travel partner. So like if you could just consolidate all your spend there, that's fine. So in my mind, if you have 135K in spend, you're not going to be hurting for Bilt Cash. So you can be running Bilt Cash on both cards simultaneously and be getting 4x back on, call it grocery or dining on your Obsidian, 3x back on your Palladium. And so you could be running the point accelerator all year round. So the cap is 25K, but at least 50,000 of the 135 will be an extra 1x. So I think that's you know, money. If you had to be spend that money anyway, get an extra 50,000 points, cool. And then obviously the amount that you would be spending anyway on those cards, you know, are money. So yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I would just be running point accelerator and then that's it. You know, obviously there's a whole nother thing with how much cash you'll actually accrue. You'll have a hard time spending all the Bilt cash, I would say, you know, unless you're doing Bilt helicopter rides every weekend. But you know.
Pranav, I will see you in Sacramento. Make sure to reach out to us through the Discord, Papi. Thank you so much. QC says you're a shill, Anthony. You're a Bilt shill. Yep. I guess I'm a Bilt shill now as well. So
we're all Bilt shills.
And we're gonna end this with Calderds. And 10,000 subs is the Superman tattoo.
Whoa,
that's true. That's basically what I did say.
Are you really? You're doing
that?
Man
of my word. I'm an idiot.
Whoa, I didn't know this.
I'm gonna need to put muscles on this sorry ass arm of mine. Okay, do that again. What a flex! You're a punk. Flex again. No, let me see that. Let me see that gun. Look,
I thought we were comparing here. I thought we were
Look
comparing.
At that, bro. My shit is 1/3 of that.
That's plenty. That's plenty for a Superman tattoo, man.
It's gonna have to be a baby Superman, you know, like a little sketch with a Sharpie. Guys,
a stencil, like an outline.
Thank you so much, Garrett. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. My girl Nelly Shakira, I love you, mi amor. Gracias, cariño. Have a good night. My gente, mi gente, I love you. Thank you for an amazing, mind-blowing night. On behalf of Anthony and myself, you could have been anywhere else. You chose to be here. But more than anything else, and we mean this, we thank you for giving us the privilege of your time. Until next week, mi gente, love you guys. Have a good night. God bless you. Take care.
Thank you all. I thought you were getting this.